Man, what's going on, Kent? What it do, man? What it do? What's up with you?
What's happening? What's happening, man?
Yeah, we live, yo. What's up with you, though, bro? What's going on,
I
man? How
already
you
know,
doing?
man. I just came through this damn shock out.
Well,
You
it's
know what I
Friday,
mean?
Atheist. It's Atheist Friday, yo.
I already know.
Yeah, but we ain't playing with them. We ain't acting like we care about it. We be about it. You know what I'm saying?
Already.
Yeah, they on the road, though. Them Christians is definitely on the road, man. Big up to the people in the chat. Sister Sci-Fi, Pseudo Killer Army, Chilembe. Pseudo Killer Official. What's up with you? Todd, Pseudo Killer Army. I see y'all. Yeah, we dropped that link early and often for the Atheist Friday show. We all have some fun, right? Did the people come over here? Yeah, we was over there cooking with hot grease on documentary hot show though. You know what I'm saying?
Man, yeah, I saw y'all over there talking, man. Y'all brought up some interesting points over that jump, man.
Like what point did you thought was interesting? What point?
Man, so
Guy, Pseudo
oh
Killer
boy,
Army.
old boy was definitely being slick, but he had the package down right, like his mannerisms.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The way he spoke.
Mm-hmm.
He's very convincing, and he caught Billy just out there just stumbling,
Slipping.
slipping
Slipping.
and stumbling and stammering. How you say it?
Stumbling, stimmling, stammering, mumbling, bumbling.
Yeah, he was mumbling and bumbling, which I
Yeah.
didn't feel bad. I know in the Discord we was talking about, you know, they said, about taking up for Billy or whatever. I still don't feel sorry for Billy, yo. I feel like he deserved all of that.
No, me neither. I don't
I
feel
don't
sorry for
care
him.
about the blackness, none of that. I just feel like he deserved all of that.
Why you got
I don't care nothing about him being from Africa, none of that. I'm like, man, kill him dead, goddamn it.
why you got throw the
And the white
blackness
boy
in?
gonna get his. No, hold on, the white boy gonna get his when it's time. But we really needed Billy to get his though. We
Oh
really needed that
man.
to happen.
Yeah, I feel you. Sometimes you need to get beat down.
You got to, because that was the only way he was gonna go down. Like man, how many times our kind of try to get him,
Razor
and
goes down. The champ is down.
yeah, it's like somebody had to get him. Goddamn it.
Got him, yo. He did a Christian get him. Oh, that's the
Yeah.
worst. That's death by a Christian, yo. The worst.
Yep.
You
Yep.
be like, man, yo, you can't sit there and get him on that.
Man. That just let you know
Yo.
how bad he was scamming, yo. He was scamming to the point he didn't even know what the hell he was talking about on that. he was fucking up with the fake doctrine, yo. I mean,
Oh
I ain't mean to curse,
man.
but yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh man.
But yo,
All
I
right.
can't be on here too long with you though, man, because I got
No,
to
go
get up in
ahead. Go
that
ahead. You with the
morning.
fam? Go ahead, man. You
But
got the
I saw
fam.
your
Go
show,
ahead.
man, with Dr. Mayat. Shout out to y'all,
Mhm.
man. That joint was that was pretty good, man.
All right. Appreciate you, man. Go ahead with the fam. Yo, I know you got the two grown boys, yo. That's hard, yo.
Nah, I'm
I
about to go to
already know,
sleep.
yo.
I
Boy, I know
got to
you
get
do.
up.
I
But
know. Oh, you got work tomorrow?
hell yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh man.
If you
Okay.
if you go live tomorrow, though, I'm gonna kick it with you.
I'm going. All right. Appreciate you, Ken. I'm gonna get started, man. Appreciate you, bro.
All right, for
Bobby
sure.
Banger from the block, seen it all raw tough. Streets of Baltimore where survival's always rough. Joined the Marines fighting for a life he could save. But back in the hood, he felt like a runaway slave. Started an army, not of guns but of wisdom. I'm a rock squad, truth the anthem, we ain't just a God killer. Bobby Banger on his path for the truth. Empower the people, give them wisdom as the proof. Black power rising, knowledge shines like a light. He's fighting for the future, ready to ignite. Selling drugs on the corner just to put food on plates, but deep in his heart, he knew he had greater fates. From the traps to the lab, he fights ignorance raw, teaching evolution while shaking up the law. The real black atheist is changing the game, waking up minds, never the same. God killer Bobby Banger on his path for the truth, empower the people.
Man, y'all know what it is, man. Yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit about the after show, man. I'm gonna drop the link early and often, but first, a word from our sponsor.
Hi, I'm I'm Jill Waters, and I'm the creator of the Oasis for Teachers YouTube channel. I create content for teachers who are feeling burnt out and need a refreshing and rejuvenating. On my channel, you'll find self-care tips, inspiration, and professional development. So if you're feeling burnt out as a teacher, please come and join us.
In this game of shadows, I won't hide.
Man, make sure y'all support the Oasis channel, man. Like and subscribe, man. Sit back and relax and get that information, man. So look, man. It's been a long war, man. Let me bring up the pseudo killer official. Slim Bay, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm good. How you?
Yeah, man. I want you to finish your food, yo, because I know how I get. I ain't want to press you. Appreciate you stopping through, man. For real. We can get right into the conversation, man. Did the people come up in the building, man? And it's been an interesting week for me. First of all, if y'all just tuned in the Document Out show, we went over some of those issues that we seen, and we need to be critical in our thinking when approaching these situations, or you're gonna get caught out there like Billy did. You got really caught out there. All right, but there's another YouTube channel, Hardly Initiated. I think I'm saying that right. And man, they had two debates, part one, part two. All right. I want to kind of go over I believe this is part one. Kind of reached out to some of the guys. And well, first of all, when I reached out to the Hardly Initiated crew, we got somebody to reach out for people for us, real professional. Like, they just denied. It's like, no, we're not interested. That's fine. So I'm not going to be disrespectful, but what I will say is stop running. Okay. And you'll see is they pick their fights. They pick the competition to make it look good. Okay. They don't want to really have a conversation with people to understand the total situation. We understand the theology, how I got started, why I got started. We understand his interaction with Africa. We understand the role it played in Africa, the role it played in the colonization of the world, right? We put all the pieces together to bring a thorough, complete history. They're bringing people who stuck in a certain paradigm, overemphasizing, doing way too much. They stuck in that. They letting people like that have these conversations, and they literally the Christians is running over them. And that Billy debate wasn't beautiful, wasn't pretty, right? West overran them with the nonsense, and we called it all out. But this is another one. So yeah, man, we just need that opportunity, which we will get, right, to be on some of the larger platforms and have these conversations. But they definitely running. Definitely running. What's up, Slim Bay? You want to add something to that real quick? Let me see. I know where I want to start off.
Nah. I'm a flow with you. Go ahead.
All right. So this is fundamental right here.
We'll see the.
I want to deal with something that's fundamental right here. All right. I believe this to be fundamental right here. All right. Hardly Initiated. Let me bring this in here. Let me pull this up because I don't want nobody to strike the channel. I don't know how they're gonna get. Never know how they're gonna get. How they gonna get. All right. Let's roll that clip.
We'll see the fruit of that in our community.
Get the clip rolling.
Fruit of that in our community.
Thank you, Pastor Jerome.
Yeah, let me go ahead and close out this poll. By the way, guys, should the racial identity of Jesus matter? That's where we ended this. Appreciate you closing us out, Jerome. And we got 56% of people said no, it does not matter. So I'm closing that out before I drop the next poll. And guys, we just got a bunch of super chats coming in. Let me read those. Shout out to
So 56% of the people that listen to the conversation say it don't matter. During the debate, okay, Damon Richards and them go through a whole soliloquy on why it don't actually matter. All right. So for me, right out the gate, right off top, I'm gonna play that clip. How don't it matter? It matters to all other Homo sapiens prior to modern religions. It mattered to people that originated the modern religions. It mattered to the Europeans that whitenized the religion. You can go to the Sistine Chapel where Leonardo da Vinci painted God after his image and after his likeness. God reached out and touched Adam, European. So obviously it matters. Think about the time periods. They wasn't drawing Jesus and God to look like people from Palestine and Judea. No, they made them look just like them as they practiced religion. So they cast it right in the image of them because that's what humans do. That is par for the course. But the very fact that you would make the statement that it don't really matter, there's a problem right there. There's a fundamental issue. Fundamental. Humans, since the beginning of time, before written history, when you look at the cave paintings, right? We can show the cave paintings, people drawing their religious imagery to look like them. Now, all of a sudden, you have African Americans super Christianized saying it don't matter. How so? Well, add something to that, Chalimbe. How important is it for your deity to look like you? Or is it just, it's not important?
I mean, that's the development of all
Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
environment around you. And so it's
Your mic not loud enough, Chalimbe. I don't know if it's me or what.
the benefit of the community in which you derive
Can't hear you.
what orthodoxy tries to do is co-opt that and say that this system that came out of the Levant
Chalimbe.
organization, the rest of the world
Hold on, we
is
couldn't hear
somehow.
nothing you were saying. We just heard you. We just heard you.
Oh snap! My fault. I thought I thought y'all could hear me. So
Mm-mm.
I'll say it again.
Start over. Start over.
I said it's very important because people's philosophical viewpoints are based upon the environment around them, and so it should reflect the things that benefit your survival as a people. And if you adopt other people's, you got to find that justification in mind for yourself. So it absolutely. It's no different than when Barack Obama became president. Black people across the United States are graduating from high school and college.
Your mic went out again. Your mic went out again.
Human beings create to suggest that having an image of the whole world in his hands look like the same person who had a bull with
No, your mic went out again, Chalimbe. Can't hear you. Nope. You can go out and come back in. Can't hear you. All right. Let me play this next clip while he get his microphone together. The microphone check. Man, y'all know we do this under fair usage, man. All right. Put it together for real. All right. Show some love, man. Make sure to hit that cash app, man. If y'all enjoying the shows, man, we got 19,000 people, 19,000 people in the room, man. Want to move on to this next clip. All right. Should the race of Jesus matter? All right. Let me see if I got the right clip. Okay. All right. Let me do that. It's the clip I said I was going to play. All right. Let's get it.
To describe the belief system, let me properly capture that, man. Like, what's the word for it? Is it? Can I just say? Was it pro African history? Pro? What is it?
I relate to what my cultural history is. I'm an African person. That's it.
Okay, fair enough. So what I want to do here, I'm gonna let you go ahead and pop this off. Damon, can you start here with us? Does the, I mean, should the racial identity of Jesus matter?
Yeah, I would say yes and no, and for two different reasons. Yes, it should matter where the racial identity of Jesus is being used as a tool of oppression, where it's being used to oppress the socio psychological well-being of African people, where it's being used as a tool to suggest that white people are supreme or white supremacy.
To describe the belief system, let me properly capture that, man. Like, what's the word for it? Is it? Can I just say, was it pro African history? Pro? What is it?
Okay, so he tries to give you like an intelligent breakdown of, yeah, it matters and no, it don't, where it has something when they using it, the social thing over your head. Well, that's exactly what they did. They used the imagery of God and Jesus Christ, or if you think Jesus is God, they used that imagery early on in the game. And see, that's the Christianity we got. So when these brothers try to get super intelligent and act like there's another Christianity, that very well may be true. But my great grandmother and these African slaves that were enslaved and brought to the Americas for 300 years, we never got theology school. 1800s, 1900s, when we grew up in the church, we never got theology school. We went to Sunday school and they taught us how to be Christians. We never got all that, right? Okay, we just started making Jesus black. Grandmother had the white Jesus on the wall. We just got super slick in the 60s, right? And now, we put the bush on them, right? But even when your kids go to the internet and type in Jesus, what do you get? Let's do that. Let's see what you get. We're going to type in Jesus. Let's see. Simple experiment. Thought experiment. Thought experiment. Images. Just a thought experiment. There you go. There you go. Look, that's Jesus. Kid coming in there and type in Jesus. This is what you get. So we was all raised up and Jesus looked like this. We can go through it. Right? To the point where when you you walk down the street, you see people like that. So this is where Europeans get their divinity from. They get their divinity from casting, okay, the people in the book that look like them. You can't get this image out your mind. No matter how hard you try, you're not going to get this image out your mind. It's not going to happen. You're not getting this out your mind. You're not getting none of these images out your mind of who and what Jesus is supposed to look like, supposedly look like, or look like. You're not going to be able to do it. It's not happening. You're not getting this out your mind. You got to do this to get it out your mind. You got to put the word black in front of it. Look, you got to go black Jesus, which is even wilder. And then you got to go black. Look, that's black Jesus. See, you can't just put Jesus in there. You got to type in black Jesus. All right. And even when you get black Jesus, he still got the straight hair. We gotta knock it off, yo. Oh, we won't play with you. Always the straight head, man. Let me stop, man. Look. All right, here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Income AI. Yeah. There you go. So, man, look, it matters, man. Let me play this daggone clip. You got your mic right, Chalimbe?
Yeah, I think I'm good now. Can
All
you
right,
hear me
go ahead.
clearly?
I can hear you clearly now.
Okay. Go ahead. You can roll the next clip. I'm with you.
All right. Okay. Let me start from here again.
Let me properly capture that, Malik. What's the word for it? Is it? Can I just say? Was it pro African history? Pro? What is it?
I relate to what my cultural history is. I'm an African person. That's it.
Okay, fair enough. So what I want to do here, I'm gonna let you go ahead and pop this off. Damon, can you start here with us? Does the, I mean, should the racial identity of Jesus matter?
Yeah, I would say yes and no, and for two different reasons. Yes, it should matter where the racial identity of Jesus is being used as a tool of oppression, where it's being used to oppress the socio-psychological well-being of African people, where it's being used as a tool to suggest that white people are supreme, or white supremacy, where it is being used to put forth the idea that Christianity is the white man's religion. So for those reasons, it is extremely important that we understand that all of the European depictions of Jesus, essentially as a blonde hair, blue-eyed white man, are historically, geographically incorrect. That nobody that biblically practices Christianity actually believes that Jesus looked that way, although those kind of whitewashing images were put forth. The reality is that we know why they were put forth, because they were being used as tools for white supremacy.
I don't agree to that. It was used because they was casting the religion after that likeness. Simple as that.
And I don't know who them people who think Jesus wasn't white, because
Oh,
from what I can tell, most black folks think he was.
right.
This idea of a black Jesus is quite new. That ain't what they was talking back in the 1800s, 1900s. They got that white Jesus, that Michelangelo picture with the halo behind it, with the
Facts.
with the red velvet on the outside of it. Everybody got the same picture. We ain't gonna do that. Same
Right.
picture that was showing up in good times. Ain't nobody gonna sit there and say no, they didn't really believe Jesus was white. No, that's exactly what they believe. They gotta cut that out. Be honest about the situation.
Oh, come on, man. They not gonna beat that. They don't want to be honest about the situation, man. They don't be honest about the
Yeah.
situation.
You gonna slide that little quick comment in there. They ain't really think they was like they got going over in Africa. You got white guy they putting up on their shoulders and walking down the street with it. They tripping.
Oh, they tripping
That's
hard,
going on
man.
right now in Africa with the
Uh,
whole white Jesus thing. Come on, you gotta stop that. Be honest.
mhm. How we say it, we say it with clarity. Man, look, knock it off. As you say, here you go right here. Here's a go. Here you go. Look. Michelangelo, creation of Adam, cropped. Look, 16. There you go. There you go. There you go. Tell me y'all don't all remember that. There you go. There have it. That's the picture right there. That's the imagery right there. That's what it is. Y'all don't think that's what it is? That's exactly what it is. All right. That's how they doing it. And they ain't doing it no other different. All right. That's what it is. Right. You no matter what you thinking. This is and it's beautiful paintings. The paint that ceiling. Look. All the pictures. There you go. All right. Took them what? It's approximately 4 years to complete. From 1508 to 1512. There you have it. All the godly images. There you have it. Imagery is important. Y'all know what they say, right? A picture is worth 1,000 words. Yeah. Beautiful painting. Their connection to God. All right. Through painting, through imagery. Simple. Right? Ain't no way around that. All right. So I don't know why they acting like people don't think Jesus is white. Right? It was they actually do. What's going on, Prima Scriptura? Am I saying that right? What's up?
Hey, what's up? Good night, everybody.
What's going on? How you doing, man?
I'm good. I came up because they blocked me in the comments, man. So I decided, I just come up and
Somebody blocked. Who blocked you?
Oh, it's 220, man. I've been chopping it up with him. So I just say, listen, I'll come up with you, just.
Somebody blocked you? That ain't
It's
what we
okay.
do.
It's no problem. I just say I come up. It's no problem. It's cool.
Yeah,
So
hold on.
I'm
Let's get this
guessing-
straight. Hold on. We ain't blocking nobody in the chat now. Let's get disrespectful and say something wild to the women, yo. We love conversation. But go ahead. What's on your mind? What do you think about the 16th chapel? Michelangelo. What you think about that picture?
What I think about it. It's a
Picture from
painting.
Good Times. That's funny.
It's a painting, right?
Absolutely.
Right. It's from the perspective of an artist.
Absolutely. Michelangelo.
His impression. So
Michelangelo.
mhm. I don't see any relevance in terms of the placement of it. I guess in that time it was okay, but I don't think that his painting creates a definition of or a picture or a portrait of God and Adam. I don't think
Are you serious?
that's not what when I see. That's not what I think. So
What do you think when you see it? Just curious.
it's a painting. It's really subjective. It's a personal portrait
Absolutely.
of what
Absolutely.
an artist would.
Yeah.
Any different from any other of the other Van Gogh and all the rest of the other guys that paint stuff. I mean, it's no different than you hiring an artist and tell them paint a mural at the outside of your house, right? You tell him paint a picture of what you think God looks like, and he paints it.
Okay.
So I mean, he's going to use his cultural perspectives or biases and create something that he thinks. Or unless you tell him what you think you want it to look like, well, I mean, that's a difference.
Got you. So you don't see this as being part of imagery that went around the world. You can ignore all that. Really, that's how you want to do that today, yo. Come on, bro.
Well, no, what I'm saying is,
You don't gotta be that proper, yo. Come on.
the location is like a tourist attraction, I believe, right?
It's in the Vatican City, yo.
Right. So
you know how many people visit that place, yo?
It's a country. There's no city.
I'm just called Vatican City. I'm just making the point.
I know. I'm just saying it's a country. So I'm just saying that. Yeah. So it's a lot of visits. So I mean, it's no different than Egypt, right? It's the pyramids. It's the star attraction. You go, you see it. Then it becomes popularized. So
and it's imagery in Egypt, right?
If there's imagery, yeah. I'm sure. Yeah.
In Egypt, you can look on the wall. You see, okay.
Yeah. Same thing. Yeah. Okay. Same popularized. Just the same way, right? So I mean, but it's my first time here. So I was before but I'm a Christian, so you would know that by my name. And I'm guessing.
What's your name? What did it say?
Prima Scriptura.
Oh,
it's Latin.
So you're a soldier for Christ. So you ready to get it in? You ready to get beat up tonight? All right, let's beat you up. Try your hand.
You can try. So it's Latin for scripture first or first scripture.
First, okay. All right, go ahead, Chilembe. You're gonna say something. We're gonna get it in. It's gonna be a fun show today. I hit the link.
I'm flowing right along with it. Just that there's no such thing as just art. It's a reflection of the philosophies and concepts of the time. So when you look at art, you're looking at concepts of how people in that culture view the world. So,
but you think Michelangelo was a Christian?
I'm not here to judge that. I don't know what his belief system was.
No, I mean just by your knowledge. I'm not
sure.
knowledgeable.
We can find out.
I don't know.
Find out?
Yeah.
Was he? Probably was. Think he was. I think during them time periods you couldn't.
Maybe
you better not be something else.
Maybe a cultural Christian. Let's put it that way.
No, I think he was a Christian. I think Michelangelo might have been a Christian, bro.
Yeah, we're not gonna play those type games. It's a simple thing. If he was or he wasn't, it still reflects their view of the philosophy of the world.
Yeah,
right. But does one man's view of philosophy of the world represents everyone else's own? Or a segment or a sect or a people or a country or a state?
Anything that has the concept of a monument, it's not a one-man picture, it's a monument. It's a chapel. That's a representative of the culture he's in at the time. You don't build chapels because you don't believe.
Well, then what's the same difference?
Yeah, he was a Christian. Michelangelo was a Christian, and he was a Catholic, as a matter of fact, there, brother.
Yeah. Yeah. So what would make it any different from the other paintings and portraits and monuments that are around the world in different cultures?
No different.
That's my point. Yeah.
There is no different, but those monuments mean something.
Right.
When Egypt built those pyramids and did those architectural works that they did, it had a principle behind it, a philosophy, a cultural understanding behind it. Did it not?
Right. But what I'm saying is that is Michelangelo's painting representative of, let's say, Christianity?
Yeah.
Was he not commissioned? Was he not commissioned by the Pope or the Cardinal to do
Pope
the
Nicholas?
painting?
Pope Nicholas. He was commissioned by Pope Nicholas. Let's keep
So
going.
this idea that it's just a painting that it just doesn't fit this scenario.
But what's the difference then from the other paintings in other societies around the world that would may depict their deity, or their god, or their representation of their philosophy and beliefs?
I think it stands all on equal footing.
Yeah, I'm not saying there's a difference. I'm just saying it's not just a painting. When you say it's just a painting, it's almost like you're minimizing the cultural philosophical backing behind the painting. It's in a chapel. So it's not just a painting, it's a representation of that philosophy and the culture at that time. It's not just a painting.
Right. And all I'm saying is that I can agree with you.
Thank you.
If you choose to use the same standard across other societies and cultures. How about that?
Of course, I said that. Cool. I said that. So when you look at in America, you look at the monuments to the antebellum South. There's a reason why those monuments exist. They put them there when African Americans were looking for voting rights, and so they didn't just wildly say, "Hey, let's put General Lee in the center square." That's not what they did. They said, "Look, don't forget where you came from." There's purposes behind that. So let's not act like it's not.
No, I'm
not
just
even
saying
only that. That shit was put there by the Sisters of the Confederates.
Whoa!
They put them just there when they formed the textbooks.
Slow down.
Tell you that
Jackie,
you need to.
Jackie, slow down. Come on, don't cut in like that. Let that brother finish. Then you go in there.
I didn't know you can hear me. My bad. I'm venting.
Oh, you
I'm
just
sorry. I didn't even know I was alive. I'm sorry.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Yeah, stop blocking my man.
I'm sorry. You know how I get. I'm sorry.
I know.
I promise you, I am.
We have a nice discourse, and we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait till the soldier of Christ. He's gonna start swinging his sword in a minute. It's coming.
Spear. You know the rest.
Can I say one thing? I didn't block him. I put him in timeout for 30 minutes so he can listen.
Yeah,
I didn't block him.
Minutes.
It was a 30-minute timeout because he's attacking me from the last show to this show.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a new. Hey, look, he shows a new episode.
He wasn't blocked. Yeah.
Listen,
but he's attacking me from the last show.
The last show, we start over again on this show. He shows a new episode.
Yeah, but he's attacking me from the last show to this show.
That's
so I just put him in a 30-minute timeout.
Let's get some clarity on that. We were having
get some clarity.
A decisive. Wait. We were having a decisive conversation in the chat.
No, we wasn't.
So when you were responding, so if you weren't responding, then I don't know what was happening. So all I'm saying is that I wasn't disrespectful, was I, in any way?
Yes, you was.
Oh, come on. Tell the truth. Come on. Jesus looking at you.
Okay. Wait a minute. Let me say one thing to clear something up. And if I'm wrong, If
What?
I'm wrong, let me explain something because
Look, Jesus is looking
now
at you.
we on some
Look, he is looking at
we
you.
on
Look,
some
he's
real
looking
black.
at you. Look,
How I
Jesus is looking
feel
at
right
you. Hold
now.
on, hold on. He's looking at you. Look at him.
How I feel
This is
right
Jesus from
now
good
is
times.
we on
Now,
some real black atheist shit right now.
No, you stop
And
cussing though. We ain't cussing.
from
Keep going.
yeah,
Go ahead.
we not cursing,
No, we ain't
but
cursing.
from
We definitely are not.
then the last show
Uh-huh.
to this show,
Mhm.
I explained to this guy that
Mhm.
I am a real black atheist,
Facts.
and you know, I explained to him that
I asked you, not cutting you across, but I
Let
asked
him
you to
finish.
define real black. That was my question that you
he
blocked me
asked
for.
me. He did.
Define real black, and I asked you if there was something as fake black.
No, you
No,
got
you did
you got
not.
black atheists.
Anybody, wait a minute. Anybody can go back and scroll through the comments. He never asked me that. He just made that up just now.
No, my sister, come on. I ain't gonna come here and lie on you. I asked you.
Only
Here's
Christians
what I
lie.
asked.
Only
It's in
Christians
the
lie.
chat.
Atheists don't
No,
lie. Only Christians
no,
lie.
we could go back, but here was the question I
Well,
asked you.
go back and
I asked
scroll.
you.
I'll
No, here was
wait.
the question. Yeah, I asked you what what is real black. That was my question, and then my second question was, is there fake black?
You never asked me that ever.
Ma-
And
ma-
anybody can scroll back and look and see if you ever put the word fake in anything. And I explained to you that when I say I am a real black atheist, that means that I am a real atheist and I am black, meaning black as in a social construct, meaning that I was enslaved as an African in
Could you
America.
go back to
I, I,
11:15 p.m.?
I,
11:15 p.m. You're gonna see my comment. It's timestamp.
I
All right, we're gonna move
explained
forward.
that if
But
any
that's a
anybody
minor matter. But I'm just saying that I know you irate
any
that I
We're gonna move
question,
forward.
but
We're gonna move
but yeah,
forward.
we can move forward because the
Move
timestamp
forward.
is there. I ain't got to lie about that. Come on,
Move forward.
that's just too
Move
petty.
forward.
you
So
but
she
you
just
are
explained. She's explained what it
but you
was.
are lying. You are lying because I explained it in
No, it's
detail.
no, but I'm
You
saying
are lying.
check the times. Go back and look at 11:15. It's in the chat right now. I just scroll it back. You will see my two questions. So if I'm lying, I'm subject to correction. I got no problem with that. But I'm telling you, those were my question that I asked you. Go back to 11:15. It's right there. It says here, what makes you a real black? And my second question, are there black? Are there fake blacks?
What were my responses? Read my responses to your
But what you
question.
were saying, you said I lied about asking you that.
This
So
what we're
we can
gonna
move
do.
past now.
Hold
Yeah, we
on.
can move past.
This
Yeah,
what we're
let's go
gonna
on.
do. We gotta
Yeah.
move forward.
My only
So
thing is that I put him in a he was not blocked. I put him in
no,
a
you fine.
30
You fine.
I
You
put
fine.
him in a 30-minute timeout
Which is
because
like
he
50
kept
years on the show or something.
Yeah, let's move
because
on. We can move on.
he needs
Gave
to
that man
listen.
50.
He
Gave
needs
him
to
50.
listen and understand. At the time when I did this, I didn't know he was a Christian, but at the time I felt like I was being attacked and
Okay.
I am the one with the wrench. And when I told him I had a wrench, he kept asking me, am I a plumber?
It was a joke.
You're smart aleck, yo. Don't worry
It's
about
a joke. Come on.
it.
Listen, sis, you gotta learn to take it as much as you dish it out. Come on.
Y'all tripping.
You
All
know
right, we
what?
moving forward. Look, we gotta move forward. We
I did
have to
not
move the
put you
show
in
forward now.
timeout for that.
You
I
explain it. We
did not
got you.
put you
Don't
in
worry about it.
timeout for that
Jack, you
remark.
good. You good. You super good. So this is the imagery from Good Times, and this is what we had in our houses. No matter
Right.
what you say, this is
No,
what we
no.
had
I
in our
mean,
house.
I have seen that when I was a kid. I ain't got no problem with it.
Where you say that? Where?
I've been to let me see.
Where was you born
I
at?
think my aunt must have had one in her home.
See? Where was
Yeah,
you
yeah,
born at?
No, I'm from the Caribbean, so
So you used to seeing white Jesus around like that, right?
I've seen white Jesus and I've seen black Jesus, to be honest.
When you was young. Seen
Yeah.
black Jesus too?
Correct. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie about that. Yeah.
There's an interesting saga here.
No, because I tell you, for American, for
Mhm.
African American folk, Caribbean folk, we African Caribbean folks often have a different perspective and culture and experience.
Mhm.
So I grew up having and let me put it this way: I'm almost 50, so
Okay.
right. So I'm not
I'm
a kid.
older than you.
God's blessing you, my sister. No problem.
Godspeed. But go ahead.
God's blessing you. Yeah. So we grew up in the Caribbean having black neighbors, black parents, role models. Our leaders were black. Although we came from a colonial society in terms of when I came on the scene, which was from the 70s, we do have some type of tribal racialism, but that's about it. I would say to some extent, but I mean, you get out anywhere you go, doesn't matter. So no different from any other place. But in terms of
Thank
our
you to
black
describe the belief system.
culture and
Really
exposure,
properly.
it's a little bit different.
Okay. All right. So, what issue do you have with what we're talking about? What is you call yourself a soldier? What are you trying to protect?
What I'm protecting?
As a Christian.
Nah, I'm not here.
Soldiers fight and protect.
Yeah, I'm not here to protect. I'm here to fight.
Fight. All right. Fight about what do you think you're actually going to fight about? What are you trying to what do you think us
The
atheists
Bible
should
says
know?
we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against spirituality, against spiritual powers in high places. You know the text, right?
Yeah.
So
What does that mean?
it's not meant.
What does that mean?
Well,
What?
if I'm to articulate the question, we do believe that I do believe that there's evil and there's good, right? And I do believe that the evil that we see must have some type of external human force or influence in terms of where we have arrived at as human society. So I don't know. I hope that answers the question.
Where do you think this evil comes from? If your Lord, if your Lord, the God, or the God, your Lord and Savior that you pick, if He created everything and He knows everything, who created the evil?
That's a good question.
Oh, God created evil. You know that.
God did? Wait, says that.
Oh, in the book of let's pull it up. All right,
I think that's in Isaiah.
Isaiah 45 something.
Okay, you sure it's the word evil?
Yeah, and then
the translation says evil, right?
Yeah.
Right. So I know it's no big problem. But to answer the sister, let's say I use answer
Could you attack me? I was in the chat minding my own business.
We off that. I swear
you attack me.
I'm not a sister. I'm not here to attack you. If someone questions you, that's okay. You can question me. I ain't worried about it. I'm not gonna get angry. So you guys put me on the spot. So I'll come with my questions after. I hope that's okay. Right. So from a Christian perspective, we believe that God created everything. And the first
including
person,
evil, right? You want to read this though, real quick?
You can read it. I know what it's going to say, but go ahead. I'm
Isaiah.
Cool.
Isaiah. We're in the book of Isaiah. And I suggest everybody read from 45:1 all the way to where we at.
No, give me one.
I'm not gonna read it. I'm just suggesting that.
Oh, okay.
But this is my favorite.
Which one? Isaiah. Give me back Isaiah. Which one?
Isaiah. I'm starting at 45:5.
45:5. Okay.
Yeah.
Just give me the text that you want me to look at.
All right, Isaiah, book of Isaiah 45:5. You know, you're supposed to go read the thing from the top to the bottom. Don't never let a person cut and paste you because you mess up the context and all that. But I'm gonna keep it. I want to read exactly what it's saying. It says, "I'm the Lord, and there is none else." Right? There is no God beside me. I grant of thee, though thou have not known me. He goes on to say, that they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west that there is none beside me. I am the Lord, and there is none else. So He's basically saying, don't put nothing else beside me. There is no other God but me.
Mhm.
Now, how in the hell the Christians come behind that, I don't know. But they figure out a way to do it. Goes on to say, he says, I form the light, I created darkness, I make peace. I created evil, and the Lord do all these things. So, if you want to know who put the evil in the world, God did it. Simple as that. So I know you by the time you can tweak it and do anything you want to do, go back. I'm gonna do that. Don't mean that. I know. My grandmother read this, right? She must have skipped it. But it's clear right there that God created the good and the evil.
Mhm.
So it is what it is. Now I know they can take it and tweak it and make it mean a lot of things because that's the nature of the Bible. So you
Right.
ask the question, who brought the evil in the world? God
Mhm.
could have fixed that.
Right. Well, that's what you said. I remember I didn't
And
say that. Right.
hey,
Right.
go to Hebrews
Right.
chapter.
So
I think
so
hey,
so you
Because
know the
you
word there.
challenged me
Wait, wait, wait,
on
wait,
it.
wait. Let me just give me a
Hold on.
sec.
Let him get in next one because I know what you're
Yeah,
gonna
wait,
say.
wait, 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 wait. We
Go
go
to the
to the
book of
next one. No,
Hebrews for me.
no,
Okay,
no
I will.
problem.
Hebrews 11.
Okay.
Wait, don't jump yet. Just give me a
I'm not
sec.
gonna jump. All right, go
Right.
ahead.
So you know the word there is calamity, right?
Yes, you can put that in there too. Let's look.
Okay, that's the Hebrew. That's the Hebrew origin.
Yeah, hold on. Let's do this. Hold
Okay.
on.
All right.
Is the like
No. I'm just being fair with the text. I got no problem with it.
absolutely, absolutely.
Right.
Would you translate what calamity is?
Mhm.
Then we gotta translate what calamity is. So this is why I like this tool. Hold on,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna move on. All right, right here, he's saying it. Let's come to the tools. Important.
Yeah.
Bam. All right,
87451,
I
right?
got you.
Yeah.
Right here, I created the evil.
Mhm.
Let's go to the Hebrew word. Let's hear
Right.
it.
Strong's H 7451,
Mhm.
Ra, Ra, and second entry, Ra, Ra, and third entry, Ra'ah, Ra'ah.
All right,
Mhm.
go to the Strong's number.
Yeah. 7451.
Absolute state, masculine plural, bra, right?
Yeah.
And let's see what it says. Here it go.
Mhm.
It's an adjective. It could
Mhm.
mean bad, evil, bad,
Mhm.
disagreeable, malignant, bad,
Mhm.
unpleasant, evil, giving pain, unhappiness, misery, evil, displeasing, bad,
Mhm.
bad, worse than worse, sad, evil,
Mhm.
bad, evil, wicked, general person, thought, deeds, action, evil, distress. I'm still looking for calamity. Evil, distress, evil. Hold on.
Mhm.
Misery, yeah. Ethical evil, yeah. I don't see it. You can translate it, dude. You know, I haven't seen them doing all kind. I'm just saying when you go to the Hebrew, I
Right.
don't see what you're saying.
Right. No, all I'm saying is that the word there in the translation is evil, but I'm saying in the
Yeah, yeah.
Hebrew, right, the correct word is calamity. So
No,
if
it's not. It's right here. I don't see it. We just pulled it up. It's an adjective.
I'm
Deeds,
saying
actions, right? I don't see the calamity in here. You got to put
right, so
the
no, I'm just
translation
no, understand my point. I'm not shying away from
slightly.
the
Slightly.
definition of the word. I'm just saying that in the
Rob,
translation, the word
bad.
there is used as evil. In the Hebrew, it's calamity.
We in the Hebrew.
Right. Hmm.
We in the Hebrew. I'm
Right.
saying in
So that
English,
word.
they translated. Hold on. In English, I've seen them translated as calamity.
Okay, so we could agree on that.
Yes, I've seen it.
Would you
But in the
would you
Hebrew,
agree that if one say evil and one say calamity, you may get that like a difference in terms of
no, because I
no?
went straight to the Hebrew, and the Hebrew is telling you all
No, no,
that.
no. I'm just saying in the use of the words. I'm not shying away from it. I know what
Yeah,
it
the
says.
calamity seem a little less wild.
Right, right. And I'm saying does as a
Who
creator,
translated that?
right? No, I'm just saying as a
Here you go.
creator.
My fault. Here, look. Here. Masculine noun. Evil, distress, misery, and calamity. That's what you're saying, right?
Right,
So
right, right.
so look, somebody was like, man, we can't translate that. Let's put that in there. Sound a little
Right.
bit better. You can't say God
No,
created.
no, no.
He
So
created
understand my
calamity.
point. So understand my point. Now let me
All
land it
right.
now. Right.
Okay. So there we have it. So yes, you can. If you're translating it says you can throw it up there. You can
Okay,
play
good.
that.
So all I'm
You,
saying is that
I just want to see how you ran
if
around.
you're in charge, you're allowed to execute judgment as well, right? Because
Well,
if you're believing the text that it says that he created calamity or evil, would you then agree that he's also creating peace and light and everything and
He
darkness?
said
and everything
everything.
else?
I'm including everything. I want to
Okay.
keep all the words the same.
So when you accept, wait. So while it is you're accepting the part of the evil, would you accept also the creation
Yes, I
of the
create
other
all of
forms?
it.
Okay,
Yeah, I
cool.
accept he created everything.
Okay, cool. I got
And
no
I don't gotta
problem.
change no words.
Right.
Keep it
right,
like
okay.
that. If we're gonna play it that way, then let's
Right.
keep all the words. Let's not take none out. Good
Right.
and evil.
And wait a minute, brother Unc, and all the scenarios, because
Everything.
how all this started in the old show. Like I said, he
Oh,
followed
you
me
still going back
from
to
that
that?
show.
Come on, man. She told
Yeah, I have to.
throwing
I
shade.
have
She
to.
toting feelings, man.
I have to do that to
Sister, I love you.
establish.
Sister, I love you. We can move on. How about that? I'm
You
sorry.
don't love me. Let me.
Finish your point,
Please.
Jackie. Then we're gonna. I swear we ain't going back to the old show. Go ahead, get it out.
I don't want to. I'm not trying to go back to the old show in that uh in that capacity, but I'm trying to establish
Okay.
his mentality.
Okay.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
his mentality where it started was morality,
Okay.
and the whole thing was the morality. And I made a statement that he said something about where do you get your morality? Show me where
Oh, that's good.
ancient
We're gonna talk about that. I like that. That's
where the
great.
ancient civilizations didn't have a deity and had morality. Show me one. And I
Okay.
showed him two.
Oh, did
And he didn't like that.
She showed you two there, brother. Soldier
I
of
showed
she
him
Christ.
gave
two.
me she gave me the sans and the kios. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correct.
The Khois
Kois.
of
Sorry,
South
my
Africa.
right. So my
South
my
Africa.
right.
Mm.
So you articulate my question correct. You gave me the response, and I countered with saying, could you give me the evidence for it? So it's one thing to tell me an answer, but okay, even if I at my basic knowledge, but I say, okay, I think those sands were like prehistoric hunters, right?
Hunter
But I
gatherers.
say prehistoric. They were
And they still
hunters.
and they still alive today. They all living evidence.
Yeah, they
So
still doing it.
they're not some died out people. So you can look up the sand and study the culture, study the tribe, and see it. Like she gave you the information. Like you playing, bro.
No.
But I
So
gave him two. He
let
asked
me
me for
finish.
one. Wait a minute.
Let him
He
finish.
asked me for
Whoa,
one. I
whoa. You
gave him
gotta have.
two.
Hey, conversation. I got you. Got the two. We don't cut nobody off. And in 1 second, Chilembe, you want me to go to Hebrews what? Because I'm in the book of Hebrews.
Nah, it's okay. You took care of it with the rock with that one word. It's good enough. He understands.
Okay.
I do think that there's a certain type of arrogant ignorance that goes on with some of this conversation, because we will argue that God did not create evil, but he put the parameters around for evil to exist, and he has foreknowledge. So he already knows that this was going to be the consequences of setting these rules in place according to their text. That ain't my text. That's according to their text. We got to go through he made man's heart, right? They say stuff like the thoughts of man is one thing, but his steps are ordered by the Lord. So if I don't have this ability and you, this all-knowing, all-powerful entity, sets these things in motion just so you can sacrifice your son, I find that strange. But let me go on. Let's go on.
So let me just ask you. You think God maybe was silly in giving you the opportunity to choose?
I think
Well, the Bible says that. The Bible says you have free will.
Whoa,
I think you believe that, and I find that foolish. I don't believe it. So no, that's not what I think. That's what you hold to. I don't hold to that at
No,
all.
you reversing you reversing it, but I'm just saying that's what the atheists think, right?
No. That's what y'all
Well,
think. I
wait a
just gave
minute.
you
Hold on one
your
second.
text.
He,
No,
he
No, we
says
understand.
that
ain't.
the
No,
people that
wait a minute.
atheist.
Everybody stop. We're not doing it. We're not talking over each other. This is what we're not doing. We want a nice, clear conversation. Let everybody get it out. If you go too long, I'm gonna cut you off. But let's hear the conversation, man. This is great dialogue. We need to have this dialogue. We need to be able to do it on a level where we can all hear each other and we straight, right? Because this conversation right here is going on the highly initiated, and they ain't letting the real people who know how to talk about the conversation come through. They playing with us. So we gotta make sure everything is sharp and crispy. All right. So let the brother finish. You was making your point, and then we go to you, Jackie, and then Slimbe, whoever want to get in next. Let's go. Go ahead, brother. You were saying what now?
Yeah, no. My question to him, based on his comment, was from the atheist paradigm or perspective. Then, would you think that God would have been silly to give you the opportunity to choose? So, therefore, no, you can choose not to believe or believe, right?
About the good and evil part? Is that
No. I mean, in
general.
the opportunity for rational choice, independent, rational choice.
Go ahead, Chilimbe. You on mute. All right, I'll answer that question. What I think God, no, I only think God would be silly if he gave you a choice and already know you're gonna mess up. Then it really ain't a choice because you already gonna he already know everything is gonna happen. So then why give me the choice? Why not just make it where we ain't robbing and stealing and killing each other? Why not make it where we not coming in the world for sin? It's like this wild, crazy game. It was like being a video game or something. That's my point. Like if you had the ability, right, to make humans after your image and after your likeness, then give us your character too. Don't just give us our looks, right? That seems shallow to me, right? You I'm after your image, after your likeness, right? But yet my character ain't you, because my character seems to be based off of doing a whole lot of things, good, evil, right? So really, at the end of the day, I'm actually following the character of God because God created these things right there for you. So we're actually acting like God when we matter of fact, we are in the image, we are in the likeness, and we do exactly what God said us to do. Simple as that. And I find that wild to me. And then humans come back and act like we ain't doing what God do. God destroyed the whole world. God's a killer. You know what I'm saying?
Wait
And
a
so when
minute,
people do the same
brother.
thing, it's wild to me. You can't cut me off.
But I think that was the
So
actual
the
argument.
conversation, it continues between me and him, and I bring up the fact that the Lord his God killed children by bear attack for making fun of
not the bear.
A bald
You
head.
made that up,
Yeah.
Jackie. You made that up. Where's that at?
I didn't make that up. It's in the
What I said?
Bible.
Right. And
a
and my
soldier for Christ, you gotta make that up.
and
You
my
got
and
to
my
help us.
right and my response to
He had
well,
nothing.
well,
Where
let me
is it at, yo?
respond.
Y'all
I'll
He
saying
tell
had
you what I
bear?
nothing.
wrote. Well, let me respond. I'll tell you what I wrote in the chat.
Are
Right.
Wait
you
a minute.
serious?
He had nothing to say about that, but
Yeah.
attack me on the fact that I said I'm a real black atheist, and then I explained to him what that meant. So that's where we at now. And I'm just only, and I try not to come in on your live because I got a bad temper, and I got a bad reputation. You know that, for cursing people out and all of that. You know that, brother Ankh. So I try not to come in. But when he came in and was like, "Oh, I was blocked," it was because you was attacking me.
Jackie, I
You was
swear, if you keep
attacking
bringing it up
me.
again, I'm gonna be mad. We got him. We got him. We can get him now. We got him. We
Man,
getting them back for you. We get,
Your
All right,
sister
well
two
then I'm
tens.
gonna log out.
Your sister two
we
tens
getting
king, man.
them. We getting
We
them.
I love you, sister. Come on. I
Yeah,
apologize,
we ain't
even
gonna
though I
make
know,
you.
even
You
though
Okay,
I
ain't
was
gonna love
so
me.
wrong.
you
You was
apologize?
attacking me. You was
let me.
attacking me continuously,
All right. So
talking about, oh,
let
you
me
a
say this.
plumber and all of this stuff like that. And
Gay
and
crack
and,
jokes.
and when you asked me for proof, and brother Ankh, you notice,
Yeah, we going.
I'm
No, we
way
going
back.
here now. We
I'm
ain't
in
gonna play with
Rod.
them.
I'm in Rod. Show and prove. I gave you. You asked me for
Yeah,
one, nigga.
we
I
ain't
gave
playing
you
with them.
two.
Yeah, we ain't playing with them. We about to
I
go
gave
right here
you
because I know
two.
daggone well
So
ain't no bear attack nobody. Y'all
so
tripping.
so you're
I
gonna
mean,
let
but
me read?
after you give me,
I'm
after you
reading it.
ask me for one, and I give you two, it's no longer up for me to prove to you anything. Now it's
So
up to
you
you to
We
prove
gotta let
me
them get there
wrong.
though.
I
Gotta let them
gave
get there.
you two,
right. So
so I mean, that's just how
let me let me get a
my
chance to
mind flows.
respond. Let me just get a chance to respond to
And
you. Right? Is that
when
okay?
since the Middle East had birds? I ain't know Middle East had birds.
So let me just give you. I'll give you a minute of my time just
You
to
funny as
respond.
hell.
Right. So here's my point that I came.
yeah, that's all
The-
I had to say. So I'm out.
okay. All right.
I'm
So
out.
I'll let it slide. Let's go. No problem.
Oh, you didn't. You can't get smart, yo. Don't be egging it. See, if I turn her all the way loose, if she turn all the way loose, yo, then it's going. I'm trying to. I want to keep the conversation in good jest, yo.
Yeah, I know she liked the
You
chaos.
pushing.
I
Don't
realized that
push.
she liked the chaos.
Nah, I hope. Nah, see, we ain't gonna do that neither. Nah, it's not that she
We
like the
good.
chaos,
Yeah.
right? You gotta like the chaos too if you keep needling.
No,
Obviously,
I'm
she's
listen.
disturbed a little bit.
My brother, I'm willing to let it slide. I even tried
I
to
see it,
apologize.
God.
She don't even want to hear me,
Yeah,
and
she
I knew
do,
I wasn't.
but don't worry. If you apologize, don't apologize because you want to hear it or she don't. Apologize because as a Christian, that's how you feel in your heart.
No, I wasn't even said wrong. I just wanted to let it slide. You know, that's
No,
your
you hear what
feelings
I
hurt.
said? If you gonna apologize because that's how the Lord touched your heart to do it.
No, I just want to pacify her so she don't get mad no more.
So see. So God ain't touched your heart. See, Christ should have touched your heart and says it's about love. Right?
No,
See?
it is about love.
Can't tell. You
I
actually
told her
prove,
I told her sister
you
Jesus love
actually
her.
prove. You actually prove why she live it. You just
No,
do like I ain't really I just apologize to pacify. That's a grown ass woman, yo. You see?
no,
That's
if
a
it's
shot.
a grown ass woman, she thin skin like that. Come on, bro. Come on.
Arrogant, bro.
Come on, bro.
Arrogant.
Come on. People
Man.
get hurt. People get hurt because some of the comments in the chat room.
Man, but we going listen, man.
All right, let's
It's the
move on.
chat. Ain't no
Let's
feeling
move on.
behind it. We moving on. Let me hit this super chat
Right.
right
So
here.
so based on your last comment.
Freeze. Hold on.
Okay, no problem.
Freeze.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we gotta definitely get you because you tripping. It said that Old Testament God kind of rough. I think I'm going to stick to the new one in the New Testament. Wait. Hey, bro, God kind of switch up, yo. He go from killing everybody to love, yo, in 5 minutes. Let me read the next super chat, man, brother. Come over to my live after this. Nah, for two. Hey, Suge, man, why you act like I said that? See, Suge, I didn't say that, man. Take that back.
So I got a question.
Take that back, Suge. I didn't say that about something, man. Take that back.
Can I ask you a question, buddy?
All right, go ahead. We got the dancing bear, the thou bear that eateth the children. Here you go. It says, 2 Kings 23, 2 and 23, and went up from thence unto Bethel. And as he was going up by the way, they came forth these little children out of the city and mocked him. All right. So the children is mocking somebody here. And said unto him, Go up, thou bald head. Go up, thou bald head. So they talking, they having fun. And he turned back and looked at them and cursed them in the name of the Lord. Woo! And there came forth 2 she-bears out of the woods and tear 40 and 2 children of them. Man, really? That's how we doing that? Some kids, you know how kids is, ring around the rosy, pop from the toesy, eat them up, bear. I'm gonna mock you in the name of the Lord. That's wild right there, yo. You defending that?
Yeah. What's the geography of this story? Like, where it got woods and birds?
Right. So I got no idea. I got no idea what the relevance of this text is for. in terms of our conversation, I don't know if you're just trying to.
Oh,
If you
nah,
just
because y'all was talking about the eat. No, I just threw. I don't know. Somebody, I think it was y'all conversation.
No, she just
I just
listen. She just bring up some foolishness
That's
because
hold on. Wait,
she
that's
was
foolishness though.
no. What I'm saying is that she was losing the conversation, so she just
I
thought,
see.
well, let me just bring up something from the Bible that's
Hey,
gonna
so
say, to score some
ridiculousness.
points. And I'm
So
like,
let me get this straight. You say
oh,
she
wait,
was
wait, wait, wait,
losing the
wait, wait, wait,
conversation?
wait. Yeah, she was. Come on, man. You know when the person begin to lose the conversation is when they start to attack you with ad hominems. Although you
Big up for the
just met the
support,
person,
Shug.
So. But anyhow,
All right, man.
let's move on. So
So
my question. Here's my question. Let me ask a question. Come
no,
on,
back
bro.
to the point when she gave you the two sources.
No,
Now
I
we
want
stuck.
to. No, wait.
Now
Can
we
I
stuck
ask
now because you
no,
said she ain't win the conversation. She said she brought you two sources that explain
No, listen. Okay,
what you was
we
asking
think we
for. Right?
having a conversation. I listened to you guys. I answered your questions.
No.
Okay,
What was the
is it
conversation y'all
okay?
was having? And she brought you two
No,
sources. You act like she ain't bring
wait.
it.
Don't try to run. Don't try to run.
No,
I
you
asked the
want to do
question.
that?
You're running. Come
No,
on,
we're gonna stay
bro.
right there.
No,
You said that lady lost the
I want
conversation.
to
She
ask
said
a
she brought you
question.
two
So
sources,
here's
though,
my
right?
question, right? So wait. Your
No.
brother
Did she bring
talk
two
about the
sources
flood.
though?
I already answered that.
You said yes, but you said she ain't bring the proof, like a source, right?
Correct, she said.
I bet. So we're gonna freeze
Good.
that. Go
Let's
ahead.
move on.
All
Right.
right,
So
go
here's
ahead.
my question. So
Let's find
based
that Gullah.
on historical data, right?
Okay.
Because the brother is saying that God ended the world, he killed everybody, right?
He didn't?
Wait. Let me finish. Come on, bro.
All right, go ahead,
Give me
bro.
some courtesy. I've been cool with you guys. All right.
Yeah, you're
cool.
right. Go ahead, bro. I'm gonna let you get yours off. Go ahead.
Right.
Get it
Cool.
off.
Let me land my plane. Right.
All right,
So in the
then we're gonna
other
talk about the bears, the 840 children, right?
in the other societies that were there, are there a flood story as well?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, cool. So it's not just the Bible that has that recorded event in whether it be historical, well, let's call it in an historical text of a particular civilization.
No, we're not gonna do that.
No,
We're
answer the
not
question. Answer
gonna
the
do that.
question. I didn't run. Answer the
No,
question.
you threw in a little twisted word there that
Answer
I
the
don't agree
question.
with.
Don't run. Come on, bro.
I listen very
Come on. Don't
carefully.
deflect. Come on. Man
Hold on.
up. Come on.
Listen.
Say,
Go ahead.
man up. Here we
They
go. This is
have
a
it
good part of
in
the
the
show.
people have it in their mythological stories, not the historical record. Don't mix the two together because they're not the same. Now
There
you can
you go.
continue.
Got him.
Show me where it's not. Give me some reference points.
So, you think the Noah story actually happened? You think all those animals was in there
No.
in a boat?
Here was here was
Do
my
you
here was
think the
listen
story
to
really happened?
wait. Listen to what I said, right? I said a flood event. I didn't say anything about Noah. All I'm just listing is there a
Are you
flood
talking about the
event?
Noah?
Is
About
there a
Noah's,
flood
right?
event in the Bible? Right?
Yes.
And is there a flood event
Mm-hmm.
in other historical sources
Yes.
in other civilizations?
Oh no,
Yeah,
not historical
by
source. No.
rivers. By
Yeah,
rivers.
nah.
Yeah, pause. The story
Go ahead.
that you're
No,
talking about
you're saying it's mythical. Is
No,
it
let him
mythical
talk.
or
Let him
is it
talk.
story?
maintained
Hold on,
in
Prima. Let him talk.
other
Go ahead.
it's maintained in other people mythological stories.
Mhm.
That's where it's maintained at. Gilgamesh, Egypt, those are mythological stories. You find out about them in the book section that says mythology.
Mhm.
Now, if you want to talk about what historically happened, then we're gonna
Could
get
you repeat that
into
list to me? Just give
then
me
we're
one.
going to get into
Wait, give me one thing. No, sorry for
anthropology,
interrupting. Wait, that's no.
archaeology,
No, I just
geology, and that will
brother,
not
that's
do
not sorry
well
for
for you.
interrupting you. That's no. That's for my remembrance. Give me the list, the names that you listed, Egypt and
I just named two: Egypt
yeah.
and the Epic of Gilgamesh.
Okay, cool. All right, go ahead.
I just named two,
Sorry about that. Right. Okay, good.
but they're mythological stories.
So the text where those information are contained in those sources of information, it's all mythical. That's what you're saying.
Yes, it's not historical. It's not based. It's not based in historical
So
documentation.
here's my
It's
question.
theological. It's a theological truth.
It's
Go ahead.
recorded in the text.
Mhm.
Do we conclude that entire text is mythical?
Is
It's
it myth?
historical fiction.
No. Yeah,
It
it's
could be
historical
historical
fiction.
fiction.
Yes.
Well, you changing up on me now, because one time you said no, it's not. Now you saying now when I double
He
down
said,
and
no, he
you
didn't. He gave
flipping.
you an even better explanation.
Okay, so
Go ahead.
let me give you a source then. So let's do this. The Sumerian king list, right? Does it have a record of a flood?
For a river.
Listen,
Does okay, show me where it says river there. So let me repeat it. The Sumerian king list, does it have a record of a flood? You said river. Show me where it says river then. Let me just cut it. It doesn't say river, so it doesn't make no sense.
We gonna pull the text up and read it and see if it's mythological, historical, and what's going on. We can go to it. You got the text?
Well, if you want to say it's and
Do you
this
have
is
the
my
whoa. Do you have the text?
oh we got Google. Come on, man. You can
Pull the
go, you
text
can look
up.
it up. Your brother looking it up. Yeah, you can just Google it, AI it, whatever you want, chat, GBT, whatever you want to do.
I don't understand your point. I think my point is very clear.
My
It's
point
not
was when
you
he
keep-
made the he made the statement that hey, it's the Bible God that killed everybody, right?
Yeah, because we were talking about the biblical
from
text.
From a religious perspective.
From the biblical text. That's
right.
all.
So here's my point. If it is that the text is silly as he was trying to make it sound as though hey, God just killed everybody, I'm saying okay, fine. My point was that is that event also recorded in other civilization of a flood happening?
No, that event, that particular event is not recorded. That one that's in the biblical text is a Hebrew rendition. It's a theological truth amongst the quote unquote Hebrews. It's their story.
Right.
It has nothing to do with nobody else's story. It is not hold on. It's not a historical story because there's no scientific evidence that will support such. But it's their story. I don't have a problem with it. The way they tell it, the way they put it together, the way the animals, the way they know it, that's their thing. Right?
Exactly.
My point is they have stories that predate that in older cultures, right? Okay. We have a geological event that occurred in that same approximate region, Tigris, Euphrates, Persian Gulf area, where we know that people got flooded out because we have the archaeological evidence to show that. But guess what? It's not the whole world. That's all I'm saying, bro.
I don't like when people be disingenuous. I can tell you this is his first time here, and he will learn very shortly not to play with me like that.
Yeah. How?
So
no, brother, you flipping already. You've been flipping on me already.
Listen, do you think that 8 people ruled in Mesopotamia for 200?
No, don't run from what you said. Don't run from what you said.
Let me
so what
ask
you
you this
said was that
question.
the flood.
Let him finish. Hold on, Prima. Let him finish, and then you can go.
Do you believe that 8 kings lived for 241,000 years? You can answer that.
I was trying to listen to what you say. If you want to repeat.
Okay, so in the Sumerian text, right, you said that the Sumerian kings list, it talks about a great flood, which it does. But it says that before the great flood, for 241,000 years, 8 legendary kings ruled, and then a great flood came. I said that that stuff is based in mythology. Now, do you believe that 8 people lived for 241,000 years? Do you believe that?
My purpose of using it. Well, let me.
that?
You want me answer it or not? Let me answer it.
I'm gonna give you a chance to spin it.
Okay, cool. Right. So if you're trying to ask me if I believe in the time period of what is stated in the text, I would say maybe I can understand the calculations, how they arrive at the time. I don't think you can actually say if it's true or not. Neither can me, because we don't know. Okay, it's years. That's almost impossible. We know that. So there must be some type of calculation process behind those numbers. My only wait, let me finish. My only reasoning for using the example, let me finish, is that there is a flood event listed. Now you
I
said
said it
the
was
two
maintaining
examples.
mythology.
Wait. You said the two examples are mythological. If the two examples are mythological, but your buddy here saying to some extent that there was a flood in a particular region, and there is some evidence to support that, but it's not a worldwide flood. Well, come on, we can shift the goalposts with you guys, but I mean,
That's
I
not
don't want to
shifting the
shift the goalposts.
goalposts.
That's what I'm
That's
talking about. I
not
don't think it's a shift.
that's not shifting the goalposts. Because what did I say? My words are very careful and precise. I said it's historical fiction. Historical fiction means that an event can be true, but the
how can
surrounding
something be
story.
historical fiction? You said mythological.
Preem,
I'm
you
gonna
hit him
break
in the
it
middle
down
of
to
him
you.
talking. We not
Right.
doing. Listen,
Uh,
listen. We got some pseudo killers on deck that will cut you all the way off. So we try not to get there.
So
Yeah, yeah. 'Cause I'm like
Brother
double dutch
Cedric
right
in
now.
the building and Gullah that cut you off. We're
yeah.
trying to let's keep it right here. Don't get Cedric
So
started and Gullah going.
no,
More
but
Prima,
you
little
guys do me
let
the
me
same. Wait. Let's be fair.
I
You guys
admit it.
cut me
I
off the
admit it,
same
Prima.
way.
I admit it,
Okay.
Prima. I admit it. We won't work better from this point on because we
Okay,
got
good. All right,
some
nice.
serious dudes that just
okay.
showed up, yo, and they ain't
So
trying to hit at all.
let me explain why you can have something be
Sosa knows.
mythological.
He gonna hit you with the
So
naturalism, the
yeah.
historic. What is it,
So let me
Cedric?
let me explain why something can be mythological as well as a historical fiction. You
All
a
right,
person
explain
can
that.
have an event such as let's use
What's the term? Hold on. What's the term called? We want to look it up. What's it called? You said what?
historical fiction
Okay. Okay.
and mythology.
Okay.
Right? They're not mutually exclusive. You can be both.
Yep.
Right? So
Historical
let's look
fiction.
at yeah,
Dang.
let's get an example. Right? George Washington and the cherry tree or apple tree or whatever it is. Right? There's a real person named George Washington, historical. The narrative around that tree is mythology and fiction. So you could have a natural incident that takes place, such as the plains of Mesopotamia flooding, and then they create a narrative that is mythological and fiction around that event. So, such as eight legendary mythological kings ruling for 241,000 years.
Mm.
Can y'all hear me?
What's up, said?
Peace, God killer.
Hold on. Stop. I want to read the definition real quick. Historical. What is historical fiction? Historical fiction combines historical events, settings, and periods that fictionalize characters, stories, and themes. While rooted in real events or eras, the narrative often includes embellishments or entirely fictional elements to convey a message of moral or cultural value. Go ahead, brother Cedric. Just wanted good job too, Chilimbe. Great job. But go ahead.
How
You
you
learned
doing, my
something.
brother Preem? I just had one question based on everything I'm hearing. How do you apply your epistemology? Like Chilemwe was illustrating, how do you separate fact from fiction?
How do I separate fact from fiction?
Yes.
Well, you gotta be based on what we're talking about. I don't know. That's kind of a broad scope
No,
question.
well, there must be a grounding for your epistemology. There must be a way in which you interact with information and you apply a certain rigor to it to determine the factuality of it or fictitiousness of a particular text or particular information. There must be a set of rules and standards that you apply to determine the factualness of a particular document.
Right. I'm guessing that you got to use logical evidence, right? Or data.
I'm asking how you apply your epistemology. How
Well, that's
you
what I'm saying.
determine
Logical data and evidence.
Okay, so with regards to these biblical narratives that we seem to be engaging in, what would be the logical parameters to assume any of that narrative, particularly this one, Noah's Ark, has any bearing on reality?
Has any bearing? Is there geological evidence to support it? I would say yes, there's enough out there.
Source that, please. You're on the pseudo killers.
Let me see. You can Google it. I mean, if we just trying to
You said what? What'd you
No,
say?
I said you can just Google it.
Google what?
Geological evidence for a worldwide flood.
Oh no, there's no such thing as that. You made that up. I
No,
want to say something real quick.
come on.
That's
all
why
right,
I wanted him.
Freeze. Everybody freeze. I want to get something straight here.
makes sense.
Hold on. No, we
wait,
want to
wait.
that.
So
hold on,
what you-
Cream. Hold on 1 sec.
But you
I
asked
just
me
want to
and-
talk to you, make sure we straight that Sister Juju and Sister Love, right? So yeah, I don't want nobody to kick nobody out and time nobody out. But you know, Juju got the guy daggone big joker, right? And you know, Love, she got the damn big joker. So you know what I mean? We'll fix that. You know what I mean? And it ain't an issue. If y'all do that shit, I ain't tripping like that. But Juju, right, that is my rule. But if y'all break the damn rule, so what? We're gonna fix that at the end. We put them back next show, another episode. You might have died in this episode. So let's move forward. So we're in a real interesting place right now. Now, what you're doing now is called pseudo. You just dove, Mr. Preem.
Okay, let me
just pseudoisms, right? You know what pseudoscience is, right?
Let me just add some. Let me just get some more.
You know what pseudoscience is, right? And then I'm gonna let you do your thing. You know what that is, right?
So let me just answer to what the brother was.
All right,
asking,
go ahead.
Right?
Your mind ain't clicking. You clicked out. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you click out. Go ahead, brother. I don't want to cut you off.
So he asked me based on my belief, right? And I told him why I believe that the biblical narrative. If he asked me what do I use to support, and I said, well,
Bible,
logical evidence and data, right? And I'm saying, right, and I repeated to say that there's enough evidence that we have, geological evidence that supports a worldwide flood. We can use examples of finding what you would call it. Let me see. I want to choose my words correctly, and my mind kind of
take your time, bro.
Yeah. When you find,
pray the Lord will give you the strength.
yeah. No problem.
Like Daniel in the lines, then.
So 2 examples. Let me see if I can just
definitely in the lines. Then
go ahead.
Surrounded.
Come on, man. We just had an agreement. Now you're breaking your own agreement that you're trying to correct me on.
No, I'm just having fun, yo.
Well, when I have fun, you want me shut up. When you haven't,
because you had too much fun. But go ahead.
Right, okay, cool. All right. So number one, we know that part of the narrative of the flood is that water came from the deep, right?
Okay.
And one of the evidence that we scientists have produced in their own findings is that there is a lot more water beneath the earth and in its crust than above.
Okay.
Right. I mean, we can find that on the internet. It's been on the news all over. So that's just one, because it says the water spring from the deep.
I think you might got a point. You got a point. You might have a point.
So that's one.
Now tied it. Now, okay, so you trying to tie it into the. Okay, go ahead. We're gonna get you now. Go ahead.
All right, no problem. And number 2, we have rock formation, strata, flood across various parts of the world. That there must have been a flood. The Grand Canyons, all of these places didn't just it didn't just happen just like that. It shows that it was not a gradual, but it was a more come on, bro. This is not even me. This is your scientist giving the information.
No, you made that up.
And we know that there's not only one school of thought and belief behind that.
Do you want to take one idea at a time? You want to do that?
Well, yeah, no problem. We can do the water beneath the crust.
Water.
Seems plausible, right? Is it plausible? Come on. You thought you were gonna have me, right? I give you one, right? Like your sister. I give you one.
Stop it. You can't keep bringing up
before we go in and
Jackie's a 15-year supporter, yo. I'm gonna cut you before I cut her, yo. I'm just gonna be honest.
It's all good. Go ahead.
Before we go into the obvious deconstruction of that argument, you negate the fact that Noah's story contains much more mythological elements than the flood that we can easily disprove. And again, when I ask you, how do you apply your epistemology? You said with logic and logical evidence. That in itself doesn't fit within any specific paradigm, neither the one within the logical framework or one in the evidence-based format. So after we debunk this claim of, of a flood,
Yeah, we're gonna deal with the crowd.
support these other claims made within the Noah narrative.
Mm-hmm.
That's just one.
Mm-hmm. All right,
Yeah,
so
go ahead.
so that water you talking about, let's discuss it. That water you talking about on the Earth's crust actually is, and it's still up for debate, actually coming during the formation of the Earth. Can't use it. Now that you saying the Earth was forming, and how you gonna have people before the Earth formed to even worry about a flood and build a boat? Yeah, out of there on that one. Next, what's the next one? And I'll give some
No,
sources.
no, no, don't run, don't
How
run,
you
don't run.
how you get all the animals around the world to get to the Middle East?
I
don't
want to
run
do
from
from
water
water
first.
They
first.
ain't even their
One thing
natural
at a
habitat.
time.
How they
One
travel?
thing
How
at a
they
time.
travel all the way to the Middle East?
We ain't getting there yet.
Penguins from the Antarctica and all that. How they travel all the way from there to get to the Middle East just to get on a boat?
Yeah, you went way farther than you had to go. We ain't even going there. We stick. You can get that next. Here's the source for you, bro. Here's your source from Springer. All right, water in Earth's interior. You go water in Earth's interior, distribution and origin. I'm gonna put this in here for y'all to read it. All right, you can read that. Read the abstract. All right, and we can get into it. Okay.
So if it is necessary, we can expound. But again, that argument holds no water, pun intended.
Hey, Preem, they said that that holds no.
Nah, that's not the term he's supposed to use. It says no basket holds water. Come on, man. You song African or Caribbean, but you don't know the old sayings. I'm just messing with you.
He
So
gave
that's
it to
just
African
it's not
American.
personal, okay?
That holds no water. That was funny.
It's basket hold no water. I don't know.
Yeah, your argument is just like a basket. It holds no water.
Good. All right, use it now. So
that was absolutely correct.
So is my point correct or not? Is there a lot more water below in the crust of the earth and above?
It has nothing to do with the biblical narrative.
Yeah,
so your geological claim is both chronological and factually incorrect. So that, again, your argument with that is concerned holds no water. So again, back to the narrative. Back to the narrative.
No, you saying wait, let me respond. Listen, wait. No, listen. It's just the same way like the sister accused me and said, "Hey, I give you an example."
No, it wasn't one.
Well, let me finish. The sister because this is the same double standard. The sister accused me of her giving me an answer that she said was correct. I question whether or not, I'm just using the example, we're not going back. I question her, I said, okay, provide me the evidence. She's like, okay, no, I said it's correct. I give you an example and I told you it's correct. No, you tell me no, it's not. So
but it's completely invalid and incorrect. Well, again, the claim that this water under the earth has any relevance with regards to Noah's flood is simply incorrect. It's conjecture, first of all, which is a logical fallacy. It is shoehorning. It is post hoc, trying to fit something into a particular narrative, and it doesn't even fit the chronological time. So by those standards, your argument has been dismissed. I didn't just dismiss it arbitrarily. I supported the reasons why. So now let's go on to the other claims in the
wait. We're not running. Don't run, because I'm saying what you saying and what your own scientist saying is two different things.
Huh?
I'm saying, wait, my point is this, is that there is enough evidence to support what the scripture is saying is that the water came from
the source. You playing with us now, yo.
You're not showing no evidence, bro.
We just debunked that in real time. So the level of disingenuousness can't be. You're talking about most humans on the earth, a fully developed earth. When regards to talking about the water and the interior of the earth, that was put there in the early formation. Geological time, you're completely, totally out of place. So it makes no reference to it has no bearing on the flood with regards to the biblical narrative. That is conjecture, which is a logical fallacy. It's post hoc and shoehorning. So by all metrics, you can't use it. So
No,
now,
because
no,
but let me respond. Let me
go
respond.
ahead.
So here's my point, right? Because here's the thing. We arrived at this because of your brother's comment, right? And I asked, is there evidence, historical record in other
Said no.
civilizations that
said
had
no.
a record of a flood?
We said
Your
no.
brother, let me finish. Your brother said, oh, there were two, but they mythological. They myth, right? He said, no, it's
Right.
not historical. Then he flipped on me and said, it's historical something. If I misquote
Fiction.
you, don't
Historical
right.
fiction.
Right,
Historical
that's what he
fiction.
said. Right.
He didn't flip. He just added to it. That's not a flip, bro.
Nah, he flipped, but anyhow, no problem. We
no,
can.
You know, always stop. Come on.
No,
That's
we can.
not a flip.
No, what I'm saying, we can talk miss all the time. That's okay. I can take that. No problem. All I'm saying is that I quoted.
No, you don't take that. You correct what you said that was wrong.
No, if you correct yourself, okay, fine, no
I
problem.
did
We
correct
good.
myself.
He didn't
I
add
corrected your ignorance. Don't
Right.
mistake the two.
Is what
I
you
didn't-
said.
I
Not
said
what I
that.
said. You
Listen, I
said.
said
Wait.
that it's
You said it.
contained. I
You
said
said it wasn't. No, here's what you said. You said it
So
wasn't,
you're gonna
and
do
then
the,
you flipped
you're
and
gonna
said
do the
it's
non-sequitur thing.
historical.
Listen,
You're going to do
I
the
prefer.
non-sequitur thing with a semantic argument.
Listen,
Come on, don't do that.
So, and let's come back to the point.
Listen,
Now, I give you one source. I give you
hold on.
one source.
Time out. Hold on. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this as nice and calmly as I can. I do not tolerate lying.
My
I
brother,
don't
I ain't lying
tolerate
in
that.
you. I
What
ain't
I
gonna try to
said
win an
was,
argument for the life or something
listen
like
what I
that.
said. I said that the flood is contained in their mythological stories. That's what I said. And then when you brought up Sumerian king, I showed it's mythological. It's contained in their mythological stories. Then I told you what that classification is called. It's called historical fiction. So I gave you the context and what actually happened. And if you continue to go down this road, you're going to get crushed. Because listen, sir, 4.8 billion years ago is when that water place took place. Don't make us go to the evidence. 4.8 billion years, there's no people, there's no lions, it's none of that. I don't even think there's mammals at that time. I don't
Hell
even
no.
think that. I don't
Nothing.
even think
No life. Man,
that.
ain't got life
No
yet at
life.
4.5
don't
billion
even
years.
think the earth was fully formed in the conditions
No.
to produce life.
No,
And so you want to tell me that
Show,
somehow or
show me,
another,
show me the evidence for 4.5
bro,
billion years.
bro,
that's
don't
what the
do that.
study showed, that showed the water. Didn't you
Well,
read the
show
study?
me any
You
evidence
Oh,
for
you went
you
to
brought
Answers in
up
Genesis.
geological evidence. So you already acquiesced to scientific data and scientific premise. So now you cannot argue against those established facts. These are things that are being taught in high school. Do not expect on the pseudo killer's
no.
platform to go and substantiate
I can
the
logically
age of the earth.
investigate and understand.
Don't require us to establish and substantiate the age of the earth. That would require you to go back to school. Your incredulity doesn't require us to produce that level of information. Come on.
No, but I'm just saying, by your estimation, there's no factual evidence to support what you just said.
What?
What are you tripping?
What?
4.5
Let me slow it
4.5
down.
billion years.
Let me slow it down.
The age of the
From
earth.
the
4.5
4.3
billion
billion
years.
years is the age
You
of the earth. Yo.
interjected a fact which is a geological fact of inner earth water. You already acquiesced to the scientific premise. This water points back to 4.8 billion years ago in the early formation of the planet. You cannot get around that at this point. This is your own source. And as the pseudo killer's anthem goes, a pseudo always dies as its own source every time.
Yeah, you way off.
I don't even think the study, the information from the study, corroborates with your timing as well.
I shared
My point about it, I'm not arguing the time. Let me finish. My point is, I'm not arguing the time. I'm just arguing. You asked me for a particular evidence. I told you
It is
water from
not
the flood.
evidence,
that
though.
can't be evidence if
It is
there's
not
no people
evidence.
alive when it
No,
happened.
no,
That's not
because the time.
evidence.
So the
Not
time
evidence.
frame,
It doesn't relate to any flood. It's water in the inner core, in the early formation. It doesn't support any flood claims.
So
Yeah, you can't. You
here's
gotta
my
get the
point.
time
So
right,
here's my
yo.
point.
There is no point. The
Yeah,
time
come on,
frame
yeah, you understand that,
is
yo.
billions of years off. There is no flood related to the water that's in the inner core, so it doesn't substantiate or support your argument. You just lost that point. Geologically, you have no evidence. What's your next point? Let's address the other claims of this story, unless you don't want to go there, because geologically you don't have anything to support it.
Well, I'm telling you that is you telling me it's not doesn't make it true, and that's my point. There's no
Your
way that.
own
Let me finish.
evidence,
Well, let me
your
finish.
own
No.
source
Okay, everybody
undermines your
tone it
position.
down a little bit. Let's tone it.
Your
Tone it
own
down.
source is what undermines your position. Your own claim, your incredulity towards the claim that you made undermines your position. You brought up water in the inner core of the earth. We established that as a geological fact of scientific fact. It's based in geology, good, but it doesn't support anything you're saying. You're off by 4-point-something billion years, and it's not part of any flood. It's water contained within the core of the earth. It's never been out. What's your point?
So let me respond to that, right? So I'm just saying, based on your time frame and your calculations, I don't have to accept that, right? Number one, I am just point. Let me finish, bro. Come on, man. Right. So my point has been, I'm just pointing out the fact of the water for the flood. I'm pointing out the fact that there's enough geological evidence in the stratus, in the strata of the earth and different places around the earth that have those geological markers to indicate that there was a flood across not only North America and also other parts of the. Let me finish. Other parts of the world. My point being, I'm not arguing the time frame. I'm just arguing that there's a geological source that can corroborate an event to happen. Now,
So
in terms of, let me finish.
It ain't saying about the flood, dog.
In terms of using the example that I use, right? I just use that in the Sumerian king list, that they also, apart from the biblical text that has a flood, that we have another historical data, right? A piece of information that connotes that there was a flood. However, the brother questioned me and said, okay, do I believe that the men lived as long as it was stated there? And I said, no, that's not logical, right? So that we can decipher between what's logical and what's not. And I'm saying, based on what you're telling me, I can say, okay, I see a source, but I don't have to be logical about what your time is saying.
Oh, now, so you can be logical when you choose to be, and this gish gallop that you went on is completely irrelevant. Let's stay by the point that you brought up, and let's dismiss it once and for all. What you're trying to do, you can't do. Okay? If you make the claim of water in the earth being evidence for your flood, that is complete ludicrousy. That doesn't support anything that you're saying. Actually, it shows us that the earth is old, 4.8 billion years old. That means that everything within the realm of science is applicable. So now, with regards to your biblical flood, this doesn't support it. Number one. Number two, let's go to the other claims of that.
Wait. What's the metric? What's the metric you're using for that time calculation?
What's your source? Read your own source.
We're using the Bible.
No. What I didn't quote no time. I just
it's
quoted.
Relevant.
I quoted the stuff. No, it's relevant.
You do not have to quote a time. From the time you enter into the scientific realm, there are rules that apply. You do not get
no. Everybody, slow it down. Let's do this. Hold on. Let's do this for a minute. So we're trying to. You talking about Noah's Ark flood, right? This would be after God made the earth. We can agree on that, right? Based off of Christian and Hebrew beliefs, right, brother?
Yeah.
Right. So what we're trying to say is, you mentioned water coming from the earth's mantle. That's fine. But I'm saying that time period goes way, way back before the formation of the earth. The Bible's talking about the flood after the earth was formed. That's all we saying. This ain't even complicated, yo. This is very simple.
Yeah, right. So my question is, what's the metric for the time frame?
Because we have geological understanding when the earth
No,
formed.
what's the metric for the time frame?
Lead.
What?
Lead.
Yeah. What?
Lead. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like there's
lead.
a clock, yo, with igneous rocks. I don't feel like going through all this, bro. I'm trying to say, yo, as the lead,
we don't have to be technical.
It decays at a rate, at a constant rate, right? Lead, you know what I'm saying?
What's the lifespan?
It decays. So the decay rate is, I think, like 4.2 billion years or something like that, right? And so, yeah, they study.
I've heard the argument before, and you know that don't hold water. So nothing between the half-life, the quarter life, none of those things.
Come on, man.
None of those things can
we said we're not talking over each other right now.
Go ahead.
Right? You got to knock this off. I gave you that. Now I can go get the study for you. How we fix. So you basically saying that we don't understand geological time as human beings? Is that what you're saying? Seriously?
No, that's not my point.
No. So then why you fight me then? You say, how did I get to it? And I
I'm stating
I said, as soon as the rock hardens, it starts the clock, right? And lead decays at a constant rate. Lead 2, 3, 5, I can't remember quite. It'll come back to me, right? But it decays at a constant rate.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? And so that's how they know how old the earth is. I forget the name. Robert Sinclair, right? Is one of the people. Hold on. Robert Sinclair is one of the people who actually did the measurements of the earth. Matter of fact, he's the one is why we don't have lead in the gas no more. Because he was like, man, why is this much lead? I'm trying to feel the earth can't be this young. It's got to be older than that. Why is this much lead in the atmosphere, right? When he was trying to figure out the age of the earth. What he found out was that the lead that he was measuring actually was coming from the gas from emissions of cars. Okay? And because he was trying to get the age of the daggone earth. He said it was messed up. So he's the first one that made a clean room. So he said he made a clean room, right? Hoping that the lead wouldn't come in there. And it still did. And he was like, why is it like that? What he realized was, right, that no, I finally got the age of the earth, but I got to calculate that this extra lead came from here. Where'd it come from? From the gas emissions, bro. That's why we don't have lead no more, because of Robert Sinclair, who came up with the age of the earth. But it's a scientific calculation. I know you ain't up here arguing that, bro. So we just saying the order at which you're talking about makes no sense. Even if we address your story that way, the order, the flood came after the earth was formed, bro. That's all we saying, bro. So you can't use that the water came from us. No. Come on, man.
Can we move the conversation along?
Yes, we can. Let's move it on.
Let me ask you.
Wait. Let me ask
you a question. How long ago did this flood take place?
Let me just say my last piece on the last part, because you guys running, right? I note you said lead, you didn't say carbon. And we know that all of these. Wait. Listen, I listen to you guys. I listen to your monologue.
Go ahead,
so let me say my piece, right? So listen, none of those metrics that is used for the calculation of the earth is conclusive. It may be scientific, but it's not. It's all of that has been challenged, and today we still getting more data that shows that much of what was taught by your scientific community is being challenged today, and we have the evidence. We have examples of it, even with Mount St. Helens. So, explode. Right. It comes up 40 years later, or they say no, it's 100 and how much 1,000 years before. I'm just saying that the metric maybe
stay right there. Stay right there. Maybe a guide. Don't move off that point.
Right. So here's my point. So here's my point. What I'm saying is that the metric may be a guide, but it sure isn't definite.
Of course not. It's called science. Science doesn't work in definite. Science only works in approximates, bro. Science is not concerned about the truth. It works in approximates. So you're right. They have approximate dates. You're right.
But those
approximate. Whoa. Stop.
Go ahead.
Stop. We work off approximate dates, which is clearly better than your guaranteed dates, which is no date. You have a guarantee in the Bible. Guaranteed that the flood happened. Guaranteed all that. Jesus walked on water. It's a guarantee. We're not mad at you. Thank you for explaining science. You're right. It's approximates and it's always being challenged. Now, what the hell does that have to do with the age of the earth? Because they do have an approximate date. Now what? What are you saying?
Right. So I'm
So
all I did was
what?
question the wait.
You
All I
supposed to.
did was question the brother to ask him what
Go ahead,
was the
Cedric.
metric he was
Then
using
tell him
for the
back.
4.5 billion years existence of the earth. And I'm just saying that based on what he's telling me, he can say whatever he want to say. That don't make it right.
Yeah,
Right.
okay.
They told us last point, they told us, hey, everything began by some big bang theory, and now it's 13 billion years. Now they change it up. They tell us, oh, we came from apes. No, they say no. They got some pre ancestors before that. So come on, man.
You don't need to do the
own
Gish
textbook.
Gallop. You don't need to do the Gish Gallop. Let's have a conversation.
No, wait.
Let me
let him finish. Go ahead, man.
Your own
And then get him.
textbooks and your own data keep being updated on a daily basis. So my point being is it not being updated? Come on.
No, you running out of time.
10 years ago, you didn't know. Wait. 10 years ago, here was the question. The 10 years ago about the flood, they would say, where did the water come from and where did it go? No, when it says, oh, there's water beneath the crust that is more than the ocean. Now all the atheists begin to say, oh no, these things are mythological. The excerpts in the Egyptian.
All right, my brother, we get the gist. Can we move the conversation along on the appeal to emotion isn't necessary? So let's get back to the biblical narrative. How long ago did this flood take place?
Man, according to the biblical narrative, probably like about 4,000 years ago.
Okay, great. And you agree that there were 8 people left on the planet at the time, 2 of which were no longer reproducing.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, and how do you get 8 billion people on the planet in 4,000 years? Do the calculation.
Right. I've done the calculation. I've also looked at some of the reports, and it is almost reasonably within the average. If it is, I go by your estimates that there were more, then we were supposed to have more than 8 billion people by now. Since with the length of time and let's just say population growth calculations, we should have had more than 8 billion people by now. We can look it up. Go ahead. It's not about challenge. I'm just saying we can go point for point, but I'm just saying I've done it, done the numbers, and it's possible.
And yet you've done the numbers, but yet you can't reference one single number or a source or anything to support what you're saying. You see, you're just talking.
Well, you didn't provide the metric either.
In 4,000 years, you get a population of 8,000 people from 6.
What? You meant billions, right?
You get 8 billion, 7 billion people approximately.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you misspoke. That's what I'm just saying.
From 6 people over a span of 4,000 years. And you did
okay,
that.
so let me ask a question then. How much you think it's supposed?
Don't ask me no question.
How much you think it's supposed? Well, you asking me? Come on, bro.
Hold on. We doing something brutally wrong here. Right? We cannot move this conversation, right? Without, remember I talked about the lead, right? I want to get this right. It's uranium-238 decays to lead 206.
I know it wasn't lead, but I just let that slide. No problem.
No, we're not letting nothing slide because see, we can go back and correct it. It's not a problem.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
So uranium-238 decays to lead 206, bro. And the half-life is 4.4 billion years, right? So it's radiometric dating. You ask me, how did they get the age of the Earth? They use meteorites, yo. They're formed in the early solar system, bro. That's how they get the age. All dates are approximate because that is science. You cannot then turn that around on us using a daggone non-historical biblical text to act like that ain't proper because it actually is. So now we got that straight, how they established the age of the Earth. And I told you the scientist, Robert Sinclair. Now let's move on to where we at now. Now you trying to act like you can calculate how many people from 4,000. Stop that. That's not scientific. Where is the paper for that? We got to stop the shenanigans right now. Now I'm getting dead serious with you. Where is your source that says you can calculate that from 4,400 BCE, okay, by the Catholic priest. What is his name? So I mean, not Cedric.
I don't even
Damn,
remember.
huh?
I don't even remember.
Yeah, we can. How did they get that date? He said 4004 BCE, right?
Yeah, some
That's
arbitrary
the
calculation.
daggone which we call 4004 BCE. That would be damn man. Oh man, that's the bishop. Man, yo. Oh man, the bishop that came up with that with that daggone damn man. Shoot, Usher. Damn, there you go, James Usher. Right? He came up with the date 4004. So that's what you're going with, right? Correct, Creamer?
What's that?
You going with the date 4004 BCE, correct?
No, you can do the calculation from the book of Genesis. Once you
No,
minus
I'm saying so. You're saying the age is roughly 4004 BCE.
yeah,
right?
that's what I said. That's what I said.
Okay,
earlier.
but I'm saying you should know who came up with the date. That's Bishop.
Yeah, but
James
it's not a.
Usher.
It's not
I'm
a.
just letting you know. Just letting you know.
But what I'm saying is, if you read the book of Genesis and
No,
we
we're
have
not.
our dates,
No, listen.
my brother, you're gonna listen to my.
That's how
point.
he came up with the date, man. I got it.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, the text existed before him. You can do the calculation and come up with it. It's as easy as that.
Fine, but you got tree roots older than that. Is what I'm trying to tell you.
Right.
How
So,
the
so
hell
let's
you
go
had
back to your
tree-
uranium 238, right?
No, whoa. You
No. Wait, you said
can't-
don't let it
hold
slide.
on.
You said don't let it
Hold on.
slide.
No, we took care of that. Now, if you're gonna come with a scientific source that stops that, you came with the age of the planet based off of creationism, and it's 4004 BCE. And I simply gave you the person that you didn't even know about that actually came up with it, doing damn near what you said. He calculated from Genesis, which we could read it up. We could read up on that. As a matter of fact, I could pull him up. I could pull up Bishop James Usher. To pull that up. That's not a problem there, bro. Come on, man.
So, what source do you have?
Let me see. Where is that
can make such a calculation even remotely possible that we can go from a population of 6 to 7 billion in 4,000 years?
Yeah, we're not listening. We're not doing that, man.
You see the level of disingenuousness? I mean,
you got
Okay. So here's my question, right?
There's no question.
No question.
So
You
what's
bring
the,
a source.
then what we conversating about? If it is you want to ask me question,
No, we don't want to ask you. No, we didn't ask
but
you
this
no
don't
questions
make
now.
no sense. You're being disingenuous because you don't want to be challenged.
Can you see the screen though, yo? You see the screen?
Listen, you just don't want to be challenged on your own.
No, we're not. You're not
paradigm.
challenging. Listen.
Then give me the numbers. No, wait.
Listen,
He challenged me 2-3 times.
I know.
Answered.
Listen for a minute.
No,
Listen
wait,
for a minute, bro.
Let me say my point.
Listen.
Bro.
You have to listen first. I brought you the guy James Usher who did the calculations. Knock it off. We're gonna pull it. We pulling up the numbers. You gotta relax a little bit, man.
Yeah, but my brother, you bringing up something that I already said from the get-go.
Okay, so what do you want?
I don't know what you're
now?
bringing it for. This is a non-issue.
Okay,
I already said it.
Wait. So the 4004 BCE, how they calculated is a non-issue.
My brother, you asked me what was
a non-issue.
Are you gonna let me answer?
6 o'clock p.m.
So
22nd of October 4004 BCE. That's what because that's what it is. Don't leave out October 23rd. Don't leave it out at 6 p.m. I don't know how the hell he did all that.
Give me your uranium 238 date then.
So you want to get back to that now?
You give me your uranium 238 exactly.
You moving back and forth. I'm trying
That's
to
my point because
one
this is
page, get to the next page.
No, this is a non-issue. We already said 4,000 years from the get-go. You trying to remember the name that doesn't make no sense.
No,
challenge.
Wait, hold on. Let me get this straight. You come bring some information. I give you the source of information, and now it don't make no sense.
My brother, I told you can arrive. Wait.
Listen,
here's my exact word.
You bring information. I give you the source of information and show you the person that made the in this book right here, the Annals of the World, bro. History. Okay, this is the work that he came up with the answers that you're talking about.
So listen to me.
So now you're right. So we off that now, are we not? Now you want to move back to uranium 328. Am I correct?
Let me respond. So this is what I said. I said, you asked me the time, I told you 4,000. In my response, I told you, you can read chapters of Genesis and arrive at the calculation. That was my exact words to you. We
What
didn't
does the
need,
hell does that mean?
it means the 4,000 years you can calculate it from Genesis.
Are you
There,
serious right now?
I am telling you, in the book of Genesis,
What
there
in
is
the
a
hell is
list
wrong with you?
of genealogies
Why
that
have you
has
lost
the
your
date.
mind, bro?
Now, see, this is what I was talking about. This is the ignorance and arrogance of believers. It makes no sense.
Can you
Now
share
he
my
gonna come
screen?
in here. He gonna come in here and question the dating and say it's approximate, but he gonna go and believe a book that was written. Wait, not during the time the people was living or anything like that, right? By a mythological creature that no one has ever known to have evidence to exist. By people that no one has there's no evidence for anybody, well, almost anybody in the book of Genesis. It's utterly ridiculous. And now he wants to argue about the dating of the earth and make it 4,000 years old so that 4,000 BCE, so that he can feel comfortable in his ignorance and belief. This makes no sense at all. And this is ultimately the problem with religion. This is ultimately the problem because they want to pass laws. They want to get all up in people's face, tell them how they should live. It's not even the fact that they got a God. They got a God that determines who can rule, who can do this, how you should live your life. And now all of a sudden we got this foolishness. Now here it is almost 12 o'clock at night, and I got a guy on here trying to tell me about some mythological stories that came about in the Levant during the Iron Age when they still thought for the most part that the earth was flat. I don't have time for this nonsense.
And you know, I asked him just to question his logical premise because he said he was logical. So I asked him how 6 people could lead to this multitude of people within that shorter time span. And he told me the calculations are there for it. Unc, when you get a chance, just share my screen.
I am. Usher's work is
Tell me
now used to
what it's
support.
supposed
Let
to
me
be then.
read the
Let me
statement.
challenge you. If it's
Fine.
not what it is
Let
today,
me read the statement,
come
brother.
on, bro. Y'all gonna
Let
let me
me
speak or you
read
just want to
the
do your own
statement.
thing?
You have brought no sources to continue to talk as much
You
as you
didn't give
have
me
been
a chance to
talking.
even speak.
Listen to what
Fathers,
I'm
bring a
saying.
source.
Listen to what I'm saying. Let
You
me
guys brought
read
your
the
own
source.
sources.
Let me read the source. I will give you a chance to talk. Now we got to put you on the clock of destiny.
Come on, bro.
You get to talk as long as you continue to bring sources. It's new rule in town.
Mhm.
I'm reading from a source.
Okay, show me your 4.5
Usher's
billion years.
work is now used to support young earth creationism. So that's what you're coming at us right now, which holds that the universe, which was created thousands of years ago rather than billions. But while calculating the date of the creation is today considered a fringe activity, in Usher's time, such as calculation was still regarded as an important task. Okay, one also attempted by many post Reformation scholars, such as George Justin Scantler and physicist Isaac Newton. Goodness. Go get a source, man, if you want to keep talking, yo. You got to go get a source somewhere, yo. You can't just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, let me just read this quick. The idea that 6 individuals, Noah's sons and their wives, as per biblical narrative, could lead to a 7+ billion people over the span of approximately 4,000 years is not scientifically plausible due to several biological, genetic, and mathematical reasons. Now, we can go through all of them. I'm just going to highlight at the topic: population growth rate inconsistencies. For 6 people to grow into 7 billion in 4,000 years, the average annual population growth rate would need to be the extraordinarily high. Using basic exponential growth, the formula is P0 times EA is a rate times time, where P is the current population, 7 billion. P0 is starting population, 6. The rate R is the rate of growth. Time is 4,000 years. Solving R Solving for R, this requires an average growth rate of 0.91 per year over 4,000 years straight. Historically, pre-industrial societies had a growth rate of 0.1 to 0.32, constrained by high mortality due to disease and famine and lack of medical care. Genetic implications of a population bottleneck. A starting population of 6 individuals would result in extreme genetic bottleneck effects, making such growth biologically unsustainable. Inbreeding, lack of genetic diversity, constraints of historical evidence, archaeological evidence. By 2000 BCE, 4,000 years ago, there were already established civilizations in Mesopotamia, Egypt, the Indus Valley, early Chinese dynasties with populations numbering in the millions. I'll stop.
Oh, stop. Keep reading that. Oh, put that back. Man.
Oh.
Are you serious? Because it went right to the flood. Under these conditions, it couldn't happen. Man, how you get out of boy? You took the best part out of it. Boy,
historical constraints. Mesopotamia, Egypt, the Indus Valley, Chinese dynasties. I'm sharing. Populations numbering in the millions. These civilizations could not have developed in time, in the time frame, or under the condition proposed by Noah's Ark's narrative, migration and settlement rate. It would be impossible for 6 individuals to produce enough descendants to populate every corner of the globe. For example, Native Americans in the Americas, Aboriginals in Australia in such a short time. Exactly.
Yeah, we good. We
So wait.
Conclusion. Let me read the conclusion. The claim that 6 people 4,000 years ago, which you agreed to by simply answering the question, years ago, could lead to the current global population of plus 7 billion people is mathematically, biologically, and historically impossible. It contradicts established principles of genetics, archaeology, anthropology, and demographics. The narrative of Noah's Ark should be viewed as a myth or allegory rather than a literal historical account.
Dang, there go that word again.
Yeah,
myth.
that's not. Wait. Go.
Gracious.
Wait. Go back to the source. Go back.
I love that
You
word.
gonna bring no
myth.
chat GBT? No. Bring your chat GBT nonsense to me. Bring it up.
I love the word.
Bring
myth.
up your chat
Love
GBT
it.
nonsense. Bring it back up. What did it say? Chat GB. Come on, bro. You're not gonna slide that by me. Come on.
What?
You gonna? It says chat GBT on top on the screen.
Yes, I know. Look,
on, bro.
I'm not hiding the source.
Take the source. Hey, put the source in there,
man.
Cedric. Put the source in there,
Come
Cedric.
on, man.
Okay,
Chat
let's
GBT.
get- You want
Come
sources?
No, just type in that source link. Just type in that source link.
You discredible right now. Come on. You're not gonna slide that at me tonight. Come on, bro. I was waiting. That's fine. Let you out to hang your own self.
All right, we're gonna move
You
next.
guys
We're gonna
done.
move on.
You guys done. Chat GBT. Come on, that's what we doing. Come on. That's what we doing.
Are you stating
that's what we doing? Chat GBT.
No, he's not.
How does your population growth change over time?
I could do the same. I could tell. Hey,
our
Siri.
world.
Siri, give me a biblical narrative for the.
Siri, world.
Give me a
data.
Noah.
Right,
give me some numbers for
Give
Noah.
me that source. Put that source right. We can look at that source.
Come on, bro. Chat
put that in the back.
Come on.
Hey,
on.
so
You all
put
done.
it back there.
Yeah, no, I ain't gonna take no source from you all. You guys fixing the number.
Now you get the source.
Come on. You've been caught red-handed. Red-handed.
You got us. Hey, Prima, you got us.
Red-handed. Come on,
you got us red-handed.
Come on.
You got that. You got that.
Yeah.
You got that. You got it, bro.
And the guy has the
Preem,
audacity.
Preem, good work.
Got the audacity to tell me we're not taking no information. No information.
Yeah, share the screen. You got it.
There you go.
Can we use this?
No, you can ChatGPT.
Oh, hey, Seth, you want to put yours up?
So
Hey
hold
yo,
on, let
you
me
got
ask
hey
you this.
Queen.
Hold on.
You caught us cheating. You caught us
Yo,
cheating. You got us.
Chat GPT.
You caught us.
Your Bible more credible than Chat GPT, bro.
Here we
Hold
go.
on, ladies and gentlemen, let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. Hold on,
the
Gideon. Gideon, I
on
just
the
want to get this straight,
Bible.
Gideon. Are you telling me he mad because we use ChatGPT and he
Come
using a book
on.
supposedly written 4,000 years ago?
That's what I'm
Bible.
saying, yo.
The Bible.
Come on, man. You guys, listen, here's my point. You guys
Damn.
know
No. You got
different.
no point.
You just
You
wrote
got no
your
point.
own.
You got no point. Look at the
You
screen.
just got
Look
a
at the
We
robot.
screen.
changed it. We
You got
changed
no
it. Hey, we
point.
changed it. We're gonna switch it
I'm
up.
good.
You
I'm
caught us
good.
cheating. Go ahead, yo. Read the source. You caught us.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
He
I'm gonna
Let's go
bounce.
read.
That's
using
it.
books from
Read.
when
It's
men
one.
was
It's
barely
1 a.m.
literate.
in the morning.
All
Come
right,
on,
all right.
let's
It's 1
see.
a.m.
You using books from when men was barely
That
literate.
GBT. Come on.
Hold on.
Yo, this
You
guy.
using
Go ahead,
some
Gideon.
books
How you
from
doing,
when
Gideon? What's
how you
going on,
doing,
brother?
family? Peace. How
Come
y'all
on,
doing?
man.
Good work.
Anyhow,
Good work.
saying,
Good work.
hey,
The
I'm
Christian
saying,
come on.
guys.
I'm saying, right?
Uncle.
Hold on. You
Uncle.
using a book
Uncle,
that's from
man.
when men
Uncle,
were
you
barely
almost got me.
literate.
Uncle,
Oh, hold
Uncle, you
on.
almost got me, bro.
Hold
I'm like,
on. You
wait.
using a
I
book
never read this before. I'm like, what?
when men were barely literate.
Listen, I've been
And
looking.
you talking about Chat GPT, bro? No, I
I was
can't let you
looking
slide
for it.
with
I'm
that.
like,
No, hold
bro,
on.
I read
I
these
was finna ask you.
articles
No,
before.
hold on. I
You read
came
the
on to ask
format.
you
He
a
said he read
question.
the format.
I can't let you get
Please
away.
stop. That
I
shit
came on
funny,
to
man.
ask you a question
No,
about
Oh,
we ain't got no more
if you
questions. We
know,
done. We
if you
done.
he
know,
caught us,
That's a
yo.
if you
curtain call.
know. Hold
Curtain
on.
call.
No, I'm not gonna ask you the question no more because
Uncle,
you
tell
done
me about
revealed.
basketball
No,
hold
hold on,
water.
bro. You done revealed
Look,
something
man, he
new to
got
me.
us.
You done revealed something new to me, so I can't even ask
Anyhow,
you the question no more.
All right, go ahead,
The
brother. Go ahead,
question has
Gideon. He
now
caught us
been
in that
deemed
round. Next round, we move to the next round. Go ahead, Gideon.
no, man. Come
the
on,
question that I
man.
came on to ask has
All
now
right, go
been
ahead.
deemed irrelevant.
All right, go ahead. Now, go ahead. Go ahead.
The question that I came to ask has now been deemed irrelevant because you
Boy,
have done shown
completely.
to me that you are more ridiculous than I thought. I
Yeah.
mean, I mean, you
Oh,
using a
man.
book, a set of books that was written
Shit.
when men were barely literate,
Getting
and you
off this
want to
platform,
compare
yo.
that to 2024
Getting
and
off,
Chat
man.
Unc,
GPT.
listen, Unc just brought Chat
Oh
GPT.
man,
Come
I know
on.
that.
Come
I know
on.
that.
What's your
And
point?
and Unc tell me
And you
this is
hold on,
evidence. And listen,
What's your point?
he not only double down. Wait.
No,
hold
but
on,
Not
wait,
only
what's your
hold
double
on.
point?
down,
Got it, yo.
double down
Hold
on
on.
me.
Wait.
Triple. He bet the whole
What is
Hold
it?
table.
on, man. Yo, I can't shout too much. Hold on,
All
listen.
right, go ahead. Get your
Listen.
point out, yo.
Listen.
Calm, nigga.
You
Go
just
ahead.
said Unc just brought Chat GPT, and I'm gonna say to you, and you just brought the Bible.
You brought the Bible, dude.
Hey, man. You can't beat him, yo. This
You
guy
brought
here,
a
man.
book. You brought a book. You brought a book with
Can't beat him,
talking
yo.
snakes and donkeys.
Can't beat him, join him.
Yo.
You
Oh
done
man,
brought
it was funny.
Microsoft to
You
us,
got me,
man.
yo.
You bring
That was
you
funny.
bring the
You
book
got
with
me.
the
I don't know.
talking
I lost
snakes
my
and
glasses in that
donkeys.
laugh, yo.
It's
I
funny.
actually lost my
It's
damn
funny,
glasses,
and he
yo.
ran to science for the source.
He
Hey.
come with
I tell
geology
you, man.
and then question his own source. I mean,
Right?
it's classic. I wonder if he got a funny hat on.
Man, I gotta get ready for.
I wonder if he got a funny hat on.
Uncle, you almost got me, bro. I was like,
Almost got
listen,
you.
I
Almost
never
education,
seen.
boy. Almost got him out the Bible.
Yeah, I'm like, I never read this. I'm like, this don't. Listen, I've read all the arguments. Listen, bro. I'm not a scholar, but I
It's
read
not
a
an
lot.
argument. It's
You
not
know?
an argument.
And I'm like,
Wow.
bro,
How is
I
that an
never
argument?
seen this.
Wait a
because
minute. Wait a minute. How
Uncle,
is that an argument?
Uncle,
It's a rebuttal to the position you held.
Got me.
And it's a summary. If you want the source, it's on the screen. But even the source
Don't
would
worry
be too
about it.
much for you.
Uncle,
Because
that's not no sauce.
Don't worry
That's
about it.
ketchup.
This is
That's
funny,
not no
yo.
sauce. That's ketchup.
Okay, you're right. You're
Oh,
right, yo. You got us.
you're right.
You
It's
got us. You
ketchup.
caught us. You caught us
Anyhow.
about that. We
Yeah,
almost
it's
educated
ketchup
him.
because you gotta
It's
catch
ketchup.
up.
Said
Because
you
you
put
gotta
that
catch
form.
up.
It says you put that formula on him. You could read the formula. You read that. I'd have messed it up trying to read that formula. You read the formula. Yo, looked in the corner. Look, the angel of the Lord came to him. Check the corner. Check the corner.
Hey, he said it's not the sauce, it's ketchup. You know why? Because he gotta catch up.
He can't catch up. Eating slow, he can't catch up. That's why eating a
No,
sauce
Uncle,
is catch up.
you telling me the sauce? I'm telling you that's ketchup.
Yeah, because you can't
Bro,
catch up.
I never, first of all, I never
Oh
claimed
man,
it was a sauce. It was a simple
y'all gotta
rebuttal
stop,
to
yo.
the
This is too
notion.
funny.
And if
Hey,
you
Uncle.
wanted a sauce,
Have
we
to
could have
stop, yo.
provided them because we actually provide sauce.
This
Like
is
you
funniest show
provided
cooking,
one
man.
sauce
Have
that
to stop.
undermined your whole position that you wouldn't even aware of.
Okay,
You're
I got
now
one.
Absolutely
questioning the
have to
sauce that
stop,
you
yo.
brought. That's the most ridiculous
I
thing that
got
someone can do.
Unks, I got one question for you, buddy.
What's
Respectfully.
up, yo?
What island you from or what region you from?
I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. I just want to know what angel
No,
the Lord came to you and say,
no,
look at the left
no,
corner.
Uncle,
It says
where you
Chat
from?
GPT.
Uncle,
They're
what
from
what
Northeastern Caribbean. I'm from St. Martin.
oh, that's what I know. I'm hearing a countryman, man. Yeah, I know that. Come on, bro.
Hey,
That what
man,
you
the
gonna
angels
do?
need to stop, yo. God got to stop that, yo. God working mysterious ways. Look off in the corner. It's Chat GPT. You got it.
It's
No,
not a sauce.
Hello,
listen, you know
excuse
what?
me,
You know what
Hey,
made
good
it
night.
excuse
listen,
me,
I'll be honest. You know what made me
hello,
realize
excuse me.
because when
What made
Uncle
you
Yes,
realize?
ma'am.
when he
What made
read
you
it,
realize?
I'm like, I have read all of these
Um,
arguments before.
Brother, our
I've
sister
never
is
heard
on the
someone
our
clearly
I'm
sister is
trying
state
to say
speaking.
something and
and
y'all
Hold
not
on.
guys,
listening.
yeah,
I know
I'm
you
gonna
back.
hop off. You
Yo,
guys, it's your
Go
show.
No,
ahead,
you
Thanks
don't
for
have to
having
hop
me.
off. Just
hop
pause for a
on,
minute.
Great
Thanks for
job.
having me. God
Great
hop
bless
job.
you guys.
on.
Hey, Prima. Next time you
Hello,
come though, make sure you got some sources because you rambling and just saying
I'm gonna
anything ain't
bring
gonna
some
work here.
ketchup with me, bro. I'm bringing ketchup
Yeah,
and
bring some
mustard.
sources.
Okay, no
We
problem.
took we was being very polite to you today. Don't jump out there again.
Bro, we listen. Your brother just telling me about the angel of the Lord. Listen, you guys are really reversal. I can take a joke and I'm laughing with you. When I hit you one, you come on, bro. Come on, what we doing? Come on, man.
Come on, bro.
He
Yo,
don't
I'm about
even
to
know he
use that
did. Don't
tomorrow,
worry, bro.
bro.
Go ahead,
I'm
Jackie. You
about to
don't even
use
know
that
he did.
tomorrow.
Thanks
Appreciate
for
you,
having me.
Frank.
I'll come back another time.
All right,
Thanks for
Bree.
having me.
Appreciate you,
All
man. That
right.
was
Okay.
funny as I don't know what, yo. Go ahead,
That's
Jackie.
a
That was
classic.
funny.
That's a classic.
That's a
Okay.
classic show right there, yo.
All right, brother. Have a
All
good
right,
one.
man. Hey, man, what we gonna do? What we gonna do, Jackie? God came and told him,
I
that's
tried to
Chat
cut him.
GPT.
Listen, what I'm saying is, I tried to cut him off at the source way in the beginning. Y'all let him talk for like all
Yeah,
this
that was
time.
fun. You gotta
I
have some
cut him
fun,
off at the source. I let him listen. He told me to bring a reference, and I did. He couldn't
Mm-hmm.
refute the reference. Y'all let him go all this
Let him go
time.
where? No, he didn't, Jackie.
I
We
cut him
already know
off
he bought the
way a
source.
long time ago at the
I know we
source.
gotta have a show though. We gotta
He
have a
couldn't
show.
refute the source.
I know. We all know it. Just
And
like
now y'all
God.
arguing with him all
We
this
wasn't
time.
arguing. God came and told him it was Chat GPT. What we gonna do against that? We almost had him.
What you
He
mean? What
caught
you gonna
us.
do it against that? Think
He
about
caught us.
brother.
He caught us teaching them the truth. He caught
Where it start from, Unc?
what?
Where it start from?
I don't know. He
He
just caught
called
us.
him because. Wait a minute. He called him because what? Because I timed him out for 30 minutes so he can listen.
Yeah, we don't care about that. Nobody care about
And
your time.
now it's all this back and forth, all because of where I shut him down from in the beginning at the source.
I know what you had like. It was all good.
All
It
of
was funny.
this.
So you
That's
got
it. I'm
Asiatic
done.
talking about contradicting. So good job though, Jack. You got him with the early source. We just had some fun. It was
All
fun,
right.
yo.
Okay. I'm done.
All
Bye.
right. All right. Bye. That's funny, man. Hey, I ain't never
What
seen
you mean
nothing
that's
like it.
funny?
No, him. The whole thing. It was funny. I ain't never seen nothing like it. Yo, we had him. We almost got him out the Bible. Yo, he was moving. He started saying, "Oh shit!" I
Man,
never.
he was shut down at the source. That's old Armin Rock Squad at the beginning. That's old Armin Rock Squad. Show and prove.
Yeah.
I did that. He
Got him
couldn't come
good.
with
You got him good.
nothing.
Yeah, you got him.
You go. Can we check GPT?
Okay.
That was a
Come
good one.
on, bro.
All right, good job,
What?
Jackie. That was funny.
He said
No,
you
he
All
can't
right.
check
Thank you.
talking about him. All right, bye.
GPT.
That
We
was
have a
funny,
son
yo.
child. Our conditioning has been a little bit
Yo, that was funny,
Yeah.
yo.
yeah,
Ben
so we
did though. He don't even know he did, but we can have let him do it. He good.
yeah,
Let him do
we
it.
accustomed to
I
playing
think
with
the
our
people
food like
listening
that.
got it. People
Yeah.
listening got it. We don't gotta worry about him. He good. Some God uses a vessel. God teach you humans. Look, man. Look, man.
I'm
Hit the
done,
cash
yo.
app, hit the like buttons, man. I appreciate everybody coming through, man.
You see how I get him though, Unc, right? Hey, Sosa, I didn't ask him about methodological naturalism. I asked him to establish his epistemology. Same difference, different angle.
Yeah, that was a good one. That's a fun show, man. And see, Cedric, we gotta keep it like this, yo. The audience get a chance to learn, yo. We have some fun, man. That's our brother, yo. And it's all good, man. Chilimbe, you want some closing words? You want to go down the list? You got some closing words, man? That was a good one, yo.
Yeah.
I don't want y'all know how I am, you know. I don't want people to think that I am anti Christianity or religion. I really don't care about that.
That's
I don't
Cedric.
care about your personal God or none of that. What I care about is when you use that personal God to justify nonsense. That's what I care about. When you say things like the earth is 4,000 years old, that's utter nonsense. When you talk about 6 people going in a wooden boat with animals and all those type diseases and ticks and fleas and all that other crap going around. Crap and all that around.
Run round a doo-doo and the party is over. There's one singular hatch, one round
You
of
gotta let
doo-doo.
him finish out. Cedric, you can't cut it, and he's finishing out. You get to
I
go
get
next.
concerned about that. And what I'm really ultimately concerned about is the misunderstanding for Black people. Because they are the most religious, they pray the most, and yet we're still at the bottom of the ladder. So apparently, this is not sufficient in upgrading the people by itself. And if you try to promote it as such, then you're gonna have to answer some questions.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's my
That's a
point.
fact. All right, go ahead, Cedric.
I'm gonna continue with my mantra. If you examine religions in their authentic form, it was people in a time and space that they didn't have the advancement of technology that we have, and they were using their best faculties to explain how they got here. Human nature didn't change. That quest for knowledge was always there. They didn't have the tools that we have. And that's why they came up with the ideas that they came up with. They sufficed for their time. Today, we have science and technology that answers these questions appropriately. And my problem with religion is it suspends logic and reason. And that is my problem. You saw it on display right here. Suspended logic and reason. And framing what they're saying around the parameters of logic and reason. So this is my gripe with religion, right? But again, I believe I can fly, so you can believe what you want, but you just got to keep it in that realm.
Gideon, you got something to say closing out?
Don't read in haste and copy and paste.
Now we understand the power and the glory of the Lord. In the nick of time, when Preem was about to get it, God tapped him on the shoulder. Hey, look up in the corner. It's ChatGPT. He don't give him the full explanation of what it is. He just didn't know it's ChatGPT. At the moment he put them calculations, he was like, oh my God. It might be older than that. Oh, it's impossible. Looked up in the corner. Oh, that's ChatGPT. And they caught us. Ladies and gentlemen, man, be careful, man. God got power, yo. He always come in the nick of time. Just when you're about to learn something, he pop up out of nowhere. Interrupt the class. And there you go. Man.
Body banger from the block, seen it all raw tough. Streets of Baltimore where survivors always rough. Joined the Marines fighting for a life he could save. But back in the hood, he felt like a runaway slave. Started an army, not of guns but of wisdom. I'm a rock squad, truth the anthem, we ain't just a God killer. Bobby Banger on his path for the truth. Empower the people, give them wisdom as the proof. Black power rising, knowledge shines like a light. He's fighting for the future, ready to ignite. to put food on plates, but deep in his heart, he knew he had greater fates. From the traps to the lab, he fights ignorance raw, teaching evolution while shaking up the law. The real black atheist is changing the game, waking up minds never the same. God killer.
And this was Atheist Friday, man. We appreciate all the support, man. Hit the Cash App going out the door, man. Show some love, man. Join the channel, man. We having fun, man. Listen to our brothers and what they think they know and what they don't know, man. It's a powerful show, man. Y'all know what it is, man. And with that, we out.